Hey, welcome!
Well then, let's have some classic Tom lyrics.
Hey, it's, what night is it?
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday night. You're
Wait,
sacked
wait,
off with your lucky hit buddies. Yeah! Please welcome your star guests, flattheyounger, the Gagaman and murry and FivecmPrince.
That was canned applause.
It's a Tuesday night.
I think we have a new podcast tune.
So remember, you're not going out tonight with any of your friends.
You're staying in and listening to these cockheads. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hang on. Is that the new...
Yes.
Just... Oh, God.
You can combine it with your other one. Right.
Right, introductions aren't necessary because I already nailed that one.
So welcome to another Lucky Hit podcast.
Yay!
Number 42.
42. 42.
42.
I remember when we only did 4 or 2. Or only 2.
Ah, meaning of life that is, apparently. 42.
No, it's the answer.
Oh, fuck.
Just
We've got to work out the question.
The question is, what's 7 times 7? I'm not
well,
sure
that's
that's
49
right.
anyway. So.
Alright, 6 times 7 then. Fucking hell. Mrs.
You fought on your feet and you weren't actually that far off, so
Yeah.
give a round of
Oh
applause.
no, come on! Your time was taken. Was everyone just know
Give
that?
him a canned round of applause. I thought we were going to do the do.
I was going to, but I just set it all up now and turned it off. Right, is that it?
I don't know.
No.
That's even better.
That's the new one.
Oh, that's even better.
Lucky hit, lucky fucking hit. Right, let's. We had enough of that game. Right, keyboard off. Always a distracting element.
What larks?
Welcome to another Lucky Hit podcast. As you can tell by the intro, that was it's not going to be a good show. Stick around. There's going to be.
Please.
There's going to be us. There's going to be. Oh.
Got a real variety tonight. We're going to have conversations.
We're going to have some...
We've already had the crisps.
There's a pack later.
There's going to be plenty of...
Hang on, there's
and a bit of...
There's a packet of bacon sizzler left if anyone wants them. And a couple of Oreos.
Yeah, first comment we'll send them to you.
in the post.
Send them to you.
Yeah, if you're the first person to comment, bacon sizzler, then we'll send them to you.
Yeah, real McCoy's bacon sizzler.
We'll probably eat them, but we'll send you the pack.
Except no imitations.
Oh, we just won't. We just lie.
Except no imitations. That's the real McCoy's. Does it say, yeah, man crisps? I was about to say, is there going to be a sexist comment on this somewhere?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like that would be the best.
Does it have hashtag Crispgate on the back somewhere?
Crispgate. Well, that's the thing. Like
McCoygate.
you've got Yorkies, which are not for girls.
Those are not
You've got
for girls.
McCoys, very crisps. You need some kind of man sandwich. There's got to be like tits
Isn't
and.
that a BLT? Isn't that a man sandwich?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
It's got fucking green shit in it. You need some kind of bacon and egg and tits and football sandwich.
It's just got some tits in it. And football.
It's got tits.
It's got
in it.
chicken tits in it. It's got, breast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smothered in mayonnaise, symbolic. Yeah. You see, the mayonnaise in this instance is ejaculate. Welcome to Lucky Hit.
I should probably mention FivecmPrince is kind of present in the room. She's currently trying to. You're trying to trick Pokemon into giving you a Mew, legitimately,
I
aren't
think
you?
I fucked it.
Legit? Well, you can do it legit.
Yeah, no, that's
Well,
what-
you're
that's what
supposed to trick it from coming out, not fuck it.
No. I think I defeated somebody I wasn't meant to. I don't know if this is going to be a whole waste of fucking time. I have to start the whole game all over again because you can't have 2 games in fucking Pokemon.
She's a little bit annoyed.
I don't think we need to ask her what she's been playing.
She's been playing Pokemon Blue movies.
Try not to fuck them all.
Blue movies.
Try not to fuck them all.
I'm not some kind of weird sex pervert.
Yeah, Ash is
You're
only
playing
10.
Pokemon.
Come on. Come on.
Right. So,
Shall we have a track?
let's have a track.
I think we
Actually,
should.
Yeah, it will be.
I think we should. I think we should have a track.
I think we should just.
I think
we should-
Keyboards off, mate.
And we're back.
Yep.
She's still trying to get.
Fucking no!
What are you doing now?
He's run away.
Who's run away?
The Emperor.
The Emperor?
The Emperor! Who the hell is an Emperor? I'm playing Pokemon.
Why are you trying to get Emperor?
Just to do the thing, it's on the instructions.
Do the thing. She's got a big list of instructions.
How to
That's
catch
a
a
wiki
Mew.
page.
Well, see, your trouble is you're trying to catch an Abra. It's really simple. You just got to reach out and grab it.
Yeah. I understood that reference. Okay, what's something
It does evolve into a Kadabra as well.
Oh, it works.
And then an Alakazam.
Yeah,
Nah,
only
that's
through
fuck-
trading.
What?
Really?
Yeah, it only
Oh, can we not
transforms
talk
into an
original
Alakazam through trading.
Pokemon?
No, let's talk the original Pokemon.
You know,
It's a video game podcast.
Today at work.
You know he's based on Uri Geller because he's got spoons.
Yeah.
So I bet.
Great. He's
That's
also,
actually true. It's
He's
based
also
on Uri
bent,
Geller.
yeah.
And he's friends with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, sure. I was having a discussion today
Uri
at
Geller
work.
was friends with Michael Jackson.
I was having a discussion today at work and one of them was like, oh, Ditto sounds like a Pokemon. I was like, he is a Pokemon. And then we talked Pokemon.
What a
for
cunt.
ages.
Oh.
Anyway, what track was that, Aaron?
That was.
That was me stealing all the M&Ms.
Oh, not
Hang on. Carry on.
That was.
No.
I played that one earlier to you, did I? Really funky track, isn't it?
That's
Quite a
right,
long
yeah.
one.
Me.
Yeah. And
Jesus.
Sorry.
you wouldn't even believe what game that was from.
Oh, it smells like Chris.
Oh.
It was from
Boy.
Captain America, the video game.
No.
Wank.
That was.
Did you see that, Aaron? There was a picture of someone, Captain America, throwing his shield at someone in the comment. And,
Yeah, the original comic.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And the sound effect they used, you know,
Covering his nose now.
yeah, everyone's now.
I'm really sorry about that. Oh.
Yeah, the sound effect they used for Captain America's shield hitting someone in the face was wank.
Like W-A-N-K. Wank.
It works though.
When you think about it, that is a metallic striking, isn't it? Wank. Yeah. Go on, you do it. You did it really well. Wank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he just wanked me in the face.
Captain America just wanked me in the face.
Excellent.
Okay,
No,
I'm
it was
really
from
sorry
Yogi,
for...
wasn't it? Getting back on
Sorry.
track.
What was the song?
The song was from a Amiga game called Yogi's Big Cleanup.
Big Cleanup.
That was a Yogi Bear game. That song was from a Yogi Bear game. What the hell was that doing in a Yogi Bear game?
Well, obviously Yogi is the most awesome
See, when
thing
you
ever.
came in
Obviously.
Hence-
and you
Music.
opened up the laptop and said this is from a game, I heard yoga game and I was like, oh, pretty funky music.
Yeah.
Play a yoga game?
What?
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah. Doing yoga
The only
to that
yoga
music.
game I know of is Wii Fit, really.
And
What about
probably-
Zumba?
And
Isn't-
Smash Bros.
Isn't that like... yeah.
Yeah.
Best character idea ever.
So there's a common thing with Amiga games. You get there's so many licensed games on Amiga, and most of them are complete shit. But they always seem to have amazing music.
Yeah.
And this was one that I played a lot as a kid, mainly because of that music, and it just
Ah.
loops forever through the whole game. But there's no sound effects, so all
What's
you
that
hear
one
is actually
song?
that one song on
Oh.
permanent loop
That's
through the whole
fine.
game. And you're
I
like,
can
yeah,
play that.
I'll play this crap just because that music.
It sounds
Amazing.
like Bonsky beats Small Town Boy, it's fine by me.
Yeah. I actually found out who the composer was. It was a guy called Howie Davis.
How
So-
Davis.
Or Davies. He also did a tune that's actually kind of similar for another Yogi Bear game that the developer did. So, yeah.
I made several.
Yeah, they made 2 Yogi Bear games on the Amiga, but they both had the same composer. And both songs are actually kind of similar, but that's the better of the two.
Well, that's the thing about the Amiga. All the songs in it were really good.
Yeah.
Like, it just had one of those...
Yeah.
Yeah, the Amiga. Came out not much later than the Atari 2600. Or the Mega Drive. I don't know. But, just like the Mega Drive, the Amiga had really good... just a really good sound card.
Yeah,
Like the
exactly.
sounds that came out of it were like, ooh yeah, jive.
The weird thing about the Amiga as well is because the sounds like most games they had to make it so you had to pick either just music or just sound effects. Yeah. So like, and then a lot of games they would just not like put any music at all. They would just have music in the title screen, and then when you play the actual game, there would just be sound effects, and all the sound effects would just be. And you think, well, why didn't they just put music? Amiga is the music is the Amiga's strength, so why would you just pick sound effects ever? I mean, some games did actually have. I think the other way they could get around it is by making the music good, but then they had to make the sound effects really simple. Or the sound effects had to be... I mean, like James Bond, the original James Bond, Stacey showed me that there's actually a sound effects only mode on that, and all the sound effects are a lot better than if you've got it with music. Oh. But then it's really quiet, so what's the point?
Is it not just the same? It's just like the jump, it's like... it was like a bang when you jump.
Yeah.
It sounded like he really smashes his heels on the floor to do it.
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah, I'm talking about the original,
and then the
first James Bond, the one in the water. Yeah.
And then the occasional when you land hard on the ground.
Oh, you stupid little...
Yeah.
Alright, I'll shut up about James Bond sound effects.
No, I'm still not getting this abra.
Why'd he go all quiet? I don't know, just dead air waiting for the
no idea what to say.
Yeah. So go on. Oh, do the joke. Run it into the ground. Lewis the shit out of it.
So this is the news.
Oh, is it that time already?
Guess so. Might as well get on with it. This just in.
Twice in a row. This just in.
Microsoft have been as creative as usual by actually coming up with their own ideas. No, not really. They just bought out Mojang.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone's heard this now, but I just thought I was wondering what people thought about.
Microsoft, from the very beginning, just bought their way into this industry. That's all they've ever done.
They pretty much did from the get-go.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, all they've ever done is just buy their way into the whole industry. All their big franchises.
Unlike Sony, who bought their way into.
Oh no,
they did. Come on, they used to make stereos and walkmans. And then one day they went, oh, let's make a console.
I think it was more a case
of
Nintendo. Do you want to make a console? No. Sega, do you want to make a console? No. Okay, we'll make one ourselves.
Yeah.
And kick it.
And then PS1 was like still one of the most like best-selling consoles.
Isn't PS2 the most successful console ever?
It is actually the most. It's got more games than any other console.
Look how easy it is to get PS2 games. You know, like this was what annoys me.
I think the PS2 is the closest thing to the equivalent of a DVD console.
30p.
So
I think the PS2 is probably the closest to being like a DVD equivalent, a console equivalent.
Yeah, because if you wanted to play DVDs on my Xbox, you had to pay like 50 quid to get some stupid little add-on thing.
Oh,
do you remember?
Really?
And a remote. There was this massive remote.
Oh,
you could buy.
yeah.
That was
weird.
like, you know, remotes you get in old people's homes, which are like the size of a small table. Hello!
So yeah,
I'm thinking more of the phone. Yeah. They have the giant buttons they've done.
Microsoft bought out the Minecraft creators Mojang for £1.5 billion.
Oh, it was 1.5. I thought it was 2.
No, it was $2.5 in dollars.
I thought you were going to do the Dr. Evil pinky
billion.
$1.5 billion.
Oh, I've got you. See, you do it in pounds, right?
Yeah. And the creator of Minecraft, Notch, has actually announced that he's leaving.
Yeah.
With his money,
I suppose. With his money.
So I'm a billionaire now. Fuck you. Billion.
With Zeus Bale. I can't do his voice.
Yeah,
basically, he
with
said...
Zeus Bale fedoras.
In his own words, it's not about money, it's about sanity. Like, basically, he never expected it to be as... Yeah, he didn't... He cannot handle how big it's become. Yeah. And he kind of doesn't mind that it's, you know, not
he doesn't
out
mind.
of his hair. Craft. That is out of his...
I know what you mean, though, because...
I'll bet he's sick of looking on YouTube and going, oh, more Minecraft videos.
Why is it taking you to Dracula?
Yeah!
Minecraft! I can't do it bloody... Is he Swedish?
Yes, he's Swedish.
I
I
am
can't do
from
a
Sweden. There we go.
Someone playing
I'm going to buy
Minecraft in the
all the
background. by the way.
meatballs. The man is.
I'll turn the sound down. I'll turn the sound down.
Is that an orange flower in your hand?
Yeah, you trying to add to the news by having the music of Minecraft?
Yeah.
Right?
The soundtrack in the
Just
background.
turn them.
He was, yeah, we're going to get content ID'd by Microsoft now. I mean, well, obviously, the first thing people thought when this was coming out,
Turn it
about a
off.
week ago, the
What?
rumours
No,
of
I want to play games.
Turn it off. Just the music.
You're ruining my life.
Ruining my life. I'm trying to play a loud Minecraft while you're doing it at a podcast.
I want to do things.
I'll spoil the ending for you. You get to build stuff. And it's
It
probably
might
going to get
blow
knocked
up.
down again by some green thing.
Well, basically, when everyone heard about this, because it was rumoured a couple of weeks
Yeah.
ago and pretty much confirmed out pretty quickly, people just thought, oh no, this just means they're going to take Minecraft away from everything but Xbox and make it Xbox exclusive, blah blah blah. But no, they're apparently still going to be supporting and updating
Have they changed
all
the gravel
versions,
texture again?
including the PlayStation 1, the whatever other versions.
Oh,
I think there's a
PlayStation,
Vita
wow.
one coming out now as well. Yeah, even the
Yeah, it's on
PlayStation 1
PS4 now.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I was
PS4.
thinking that
I
might
think
sort of
Vita's
be
still-
defunct.
I think Vita's still getting it. I think the only console now that absolutely has no chance of getting it now is probably Nintendo,
Yeah.
which is, something they really could have done with, but on the Wii U, it would have actually been quite nice on that.
Actually, you know what? It would have worked on the Wii U, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't have been as big, obviously.
Yeah, on the
No.
gamepad you could have the Pocket Edition, and then on the screen you could have the full game. That could work, actually, yeah.
Why?
Why? Because Nintendo can, what Genesis doesn't anymore. Oh, it's
not
weird.
on live anymore.
I've been stuck on the Xbox version, and seeing the PC version, it's like they've changed gravel again. There's blue flowers.
No, there's loads of more.
Blue flowers.
It's not gravel. It's different types of fucking
Yeah.
stone now.
That's
What?
that's andesite and that's gravel.
Andy?
Andesite.
Andy?
It's too much.
I just kind of wanted to get the opinion of people that actually play it, because I actually have
Well, here's the thing,
absolutely no
Here's my
investment
opinion.
in.
I couldn't give a fuck. As
Yeah.
long as I can still play it,
Yeah,
I don't care.
basically.
Well,
I don't
basically,
care who
it
buys
does-
So
it.
long as Jeb's
whatever.
still working
It
on
just
I'm
it
happy,
does sound
because
like
Jeb's
it's
doing all
not
the
going to
I
end up
think
being
he's
an
left as
exclusive
well.
or anything.
Well, Jeb's left.
I think he is.
Yeah, for it, quite a few the main.
Oh, Jeb.
Yeah, quite a few the main creators have pretty much bailed out now.
He's just a Jedi.
He's not the creator though. He's the.
Or
God, he's just a ginger bell end, alright?
You just got to remember this. There's the ginger bell end and
The
the
fedora
fedora
wearing
bell
bell
end, and there's probably a few other bell ends around. Like what I like on the Minecraft version is it comes up and it goes, "Dead Mel 5 likes Minecraft," and I'm just like, why? And it's like, oh, this other cunt likes a game that's really popular. Oh, gee whiz!
I don't.
It's like saying, oh, Ricky Gervais has a Facebook. It's like, really? Wouldn't have known. I don't see his fat face every day. I like Ricky Gervais. Just going on record as saying I do actually like him. Just get off the fucking internet. Twitter. Ooh. Have a nice day. Here's a picture of a cat and me in the bath.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, I think it's a good, like we said about, going back to what Fedora Man said about leaving for
Niche.
insanity.
And basically going back to working on smaller projects.
Oh,
and
yeah.
having
I
to
like-
tend to this gigantic monster
Yeah.
that it's become.
What I was going to say is, it must be, when I've seen footage of Minecon and it looks soul crushing for him, because they had to sit there in this panel and all these little weird pasty faced kids stand up and ask him the most pathetic, mundane
Where
questions.
is Goku
You can see,
in it?
you can see if you watch. Honestly, people go on Minecon and look for the question time, bits of when you do the Q&As, and just watch their faces. They just look like they want to be out of there instantly. You get like, can you look at my dad's working on a forum? Can you put the Fomax down, please? Can you look at? Yeah, we'll look at your dad's server. Okay, yeah, he's probably just got a server. We'll check out his. Put it on the list. Yeah, the list.
The long list.
When are you gonna put cats in the game? We already have.
Oh,
I'm in cats with buttholes.
When are you going to make Steve gender fluid?
I think it's okay. I think Jeff will still be working on mine.
Oh, that's alright then.
Oh, phew.
It's okay, Jeff.
Oh, gee whiz.
I think we're like the only podcast who doesn't nick Minecraft's ring.
Yeah. And that's why we're the only one who
Getting
doesn't have
abused
millions
for it.
That's why we have like 4 views.
So yeah, we're going to move on, but I just another thing I wanted to
Yeah.
say was today I dared to have an opinion on it on Facebook. What was I thinking? And basically what I said was, you know, feel free to agree with me in the room. In fact, I want your guys' opinions on this, especially like Phil and
I told you my
Kat.
opinion.
And in
couldn't
the
give a shit
comment.
who
No,
now owns it.
No, but here's the thing, like, don't you think they've got to a point where there's like it's pretty much sorted now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you can add more stuff, but it's just getting annoying, really.
It
isn't
is
it?
Yeah,
like the stone,
Yeah.
the new stone types that they've put in is just overcomplicating the matter. They look ugly. You can't do anything interesting with the new stone.
Oh, you can't?
types.
I understand what you were.
It's all
What
just
you said on
buildings.
Facebook.
Every time they make a
Yeah.
new
And
material.
the flowers. Tom remembers when I started up with the flowers. There's just too much. It's like
Too many
bullshit.
Too many flowers.
No, yeah.
There's yellow ones, blue ones, green ones, and there's even ones that have got a bit of yellow, and then a bit of green, and then there's like the vines are slightly longer.
I've just opened up my inventory, right? I've got orchids, I've got a tulip, a red tulip, an orange tulip, I've got an allium, I've got an azure bluette, and I've also got a peony. And it's too many flowers.
Yeah.
Right?
Tom, your fiance's got a pianist. Pianist.
Oh, wow.
Right. It's just like they've
I'll be here all week.
Someone sucked this man off.
First they brought in
Or I will.
horses, and now they're bringing in too many flowers, and the next thing you know, you'll be able to do some baking of muffins. You know,
Making of muffins.
Is there blueberry muffins and like every other type of muffin?
you
now
can
as
make
well?
chocolate chip muffins because you've got the cocoa beans for the chocolate.
Can you make a shit muffin? Because that's all I care about.
It's just,
Anyway, listen. I'm just saying, like, yeah, like obviously, yeah. Well, sorry, no, I did ask for your opinion, and you. Oh, you gave it.
fuck you.
Basically, I think personally, you know, you can all slag me off in the comments, but
They should
Simon, and I just think they kind of. There's enough in the game now. Like, if you're going to carry on like adding stuff, you might as well just go ahead and make Minecraft 2.
Which I think
Microsoft
Microsoft
That's
has.
what they're working on, isn't it?
That's when the game's probably going to end up going exclusive to probably
Yeah.
PC and Xbox. is
When you
they
start
do
getting
a new
Minecraft
one.
the Journey and
Minecraft Connect.
Yeah.
Minecraft Legends
Minecraft.
And all these,
and
you know,
pub games and
all these,
Fable. I'm doing Fable.
all these unfulfilled promises about being able to, I don't know, watch the trees grow in real time.
You can in Minecraft.
No, they just go, I'm
Yeah.
grown now.
Yeah, you can watch them, just don't take long.
So, you know, I'm just saying, what I said on Facebook,
Kind of hits.
I wouldn't say I got attacked, but I'm expecting there's a couple of people. Drew.
Oh shit, what's
A
You've
couple
got
of
Mojo Jojo on your Facebook.
there's a couple of people I'm expecting to just go up and go, actually, I think fine. So I got like one of them, and he was actually, you know, he
I
actually
can
explained
imagine,
himself, so it was
Mojo
fine.
Jojo making that noise because I know who he is.
Yeah, and oh yes, good joke.
Yeah,
I like that.
Thank you.
So
That was an in joke.
So I hope all you
before this all falls apart, I just have like the angry voice that everyone's like, oh. But
Hey, that was a big thing
What I
back in
was
the early
saying-
2000s.
what I was saying in on the Facebook post was like it's a bit of a I should have explained it like this, but it's a bit of a MySpace situation.
Yeah.
Mojang has
I
now,
get what you mean.
yeah, Mojang has got this game to its peak, and now they've sold it off to the big idiots with lots of money.
Yeah,
And now it's just
basically.
going to die.
Now they can
Microsoft-
run off and make their own new thing.
Yeah.
Now Microsoft is Justin Timberlake.
So yeah, basically everyone's going to go off and play Mindbook instead.
I mean, I wonder if that's the
Oh.
same case with Rare when they brought out Rare.
They'll just play
Yeah,
Scrolls
Like,
instead.
did they buy out Rare just as everyone was kind of bailing out? And,
Yeah,
like, I
it's
don't
the
know.
internet trick.
People
isn't it?
say Microsoft ruined Rare, but weren't Rare just going downhill pretty much from that point, and Microsoft just bought them as they were going downhill?
Yeah,
or,
basically.
I don't know.
Microsoft and Disney, they just seem to buy out, and Bethesda, they buy out things when they're on their last legs. They're basically like bad stockbrokers. They're like, oh, stocks are down, I'll buy that, but never sell.
Yeah, did you see when Disney actually bought out Power Rangers at one point?
Oh,
They had it for a couple of years and then they sold it back.
sold it back.
That's how bad it did.
Just fucking
inflation.
They bought it, went, this ain't making us millions.
Just fucking
have it back.
Do you think that Disney will do that with Star Wars?
Oh,
I'm still waiting for them to milk
maybe
the teats of that one.
they're working on that.
Do you think maybe
They're
Sega should do it?
constructing the cow at the moment.
What Microsoft and Disney are both hoping is that Star Wars
They
and
can own the
Minecraft have
world.
got an awful lot of merch attached to it. They're not interested in the actual game, they're not interested in the movie, they're so interested in the amount of revenue that merchandise
Whether or not the
produces.
game's at its peak or not, the toys have they're kind of in the last couple of years really exploded.
We've got
haven't
one
they?
sitting right there.
Plus,
So we're part of the problem.
A little pig keychain.
Plus, I reckon they'll start charging for updates.
Oh, I am out. If they start charging
No,
for updates,
I think that's going to annoy too
I
many
paid
people.
my
No, because they'll just
$60.
call it DLC, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
New horse armory DLC.
Uh,
Like, because no one's ever done that before.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Well, wasn't there already like Xbox exclusive DLC like skins?
yeah, it's
for
like
Minecraft?
skins.
Bethesda bought Stalker. When are they going to fucking do something with it?
Yes.
I'd love to see a new Stalker
They're
game.
not going to do anything with it.
You
How
do
long ago
something
did
with
they
it.
buy it out though?
It was
Ages ago now, about 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, it's only a couple of years ago, I
The
think.
problem with companies sometimes is that they buy franchises just to sit on it and do nothing.
Yeah,
with
like
it, which nobody else
Taito,
does.
you know, got bought out by
Square
Square.
Enix.
and
Yeah, because they know that
And
Stalker can
Konami
make
with
a better
Hudson, which
FPS
is
than
still
they
the
can.
worst one for me.
That doesn't make any
That
sense.
reminds me, Konami put out these tweets in the week like, we've got a new explosive announcement.
No.
And then they went, here comes Bomberman, Candy Crush clone on iOS with really shitty looking graphics. Fuck you, Konami.
Fuck yeah.
And they even put up a picture of this crudely drawn Bomberman, that's the artwork for the game, in 4 panels getting closer and closer, and then a troll face. That was on the official Konami Twitter.
Wow.
Those cocks. Do you know what I think though? I think it's all a ploy. I bet there is a real Bomberman.
They're
game.
trying to
They're
actually-
trying to
yeah.
annoy you first.
They're trying to make me really
Look.
annoyed.
We got it all on microphone. They got you. I
Yeah.
really hope that isn't.
We
gonna
got
be
it
the
all
case.
on microphone.
Got it all on
Microphone.
microphone.
We've got it all on VHS.
For all that Simon out there to hear.
All of our science.
No, but
Yeah.
seriously, I reckon they probably are putting a double.
Better
Fast
fucking
one.
do
A
something with
double
Bomberman.
fast. A double fast.
How
Really
have we
fast.
gone? We've gone about 4 years without any Bombermans. Has there ever been any period of time with no Bomberman? Bomberman, I think you'll find.
Bomberman.
Bomberman.
It's plural.
Yeah, but it's kind of like what happened with Mega Man as
I'm
well.
being
We went from
grounded.
having too many Mega Man games to none. And
Yeah.
it's the same's happened to Bomberman. We've gone
Yeah.
from too many. Well, I didn't think there
Oh, I'm
was too
sick
many.
of all
There's no
these-
such thing as too many.
I'm
Bomberman
sick of all
games.
these Mega Men games. Oh god, I wish they'd just. What we do?
I just wish they would just cancel everything,
I don't know, Mighty
including the
Number
ones that
Nine
only
looks
come out in like Asia. As like
Mighty
MMOs.
Number 9.
Mighty Number
extra
9 large.
onions, and a large soda. He looks good.
He does. Yeah. Why do we keep making dead air today?
Yeah, that's really weird.
Okay, so let's move on from Minecraft, which Cat
Yeah.
has now loaded up again.
No,
Yeah.
because I had to restart it because my memory was
You had to
low.
find out if Ginny
Because you had to
still-
find
Ginny
whatever that
nuts.
fucking Pokemon was called.
Yeah.
What? No, I've
in
given up
Minecraft.
on
Did you
it.
just kill your horse?
No, I haven't killed my horse.
I saw a tweet in the week where someone said, "Oh, if anyone's thinking $2.5 billion isn't a lot of money, just think it's the closest thing they've got to buying Pokemon." I thought, no, it's not.
What?
No, it's not. How is Minecraft anywhere near Pokemon at this point?
Yeah.
Pokemon's been around for like 15.
That doesn't make
or
any
so,
sense.
15 plus years. Minecraft
I
has
think
been around
Pokemon's
for.
been around for 20 years now, at least. Like, I
It's
think
been
it
around
was about
since
80
like
86, the first one.
what Pokemon?
I
No,
don't know.
Pokemon.
No.
No, it's
No.
90.
First one
It
was on
it
Game
was on
Boy.
the Game Boy, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it came out in like 95.
Because remember, this was one of the things where the actual Game Boy game came out first, wasn't it? The
Mm.
animator was
Yeah.
made for the game.
Yeah,
Which
we
is
got
usually
it. We
the other
got
way
it like
round.
2 or 3
Yeah.
years after
Yeah.
Japan did. but
Okay.
Yeah, we got it over here quite late as well.
We got it in 98, yeah.
Still, you know, it's
Mm.
It's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
if it was 95, then yeah, next year it'll be 20 years old.
Mm.
Games,
That's
Mm.
bloody
Game Freak
true.
are
I keep forgetting that the mid 90s was that long ago.
I know, it sucks.
That is actually the weirdest feeling.
There was you talking about 1992. I was 1.
Yeah. Yeah, that's spooky. Speaking of Pokemon, I saw some really funny news on Eurogamer. The White House was locked down the other day because someone was trespassing on the White House's lawn in a Pikachu t-shirt with a Pikachu plush. It was basically wandering around.
Did they shoot him?
They handcuffed him and just walked him off.
They handcuffed him
and confiscated his Pikachu.
What?
In case it had drugs and bombs in it.
Drugs and
basically.
Bombs. Yeah, because you want to store them together.
It's a special new kind of bomb. It's like a nail bomb, but it shoots off little crack rocks.
He basically went in there to try and give Obama a seizure.
Did he?
No.
Seizure? Did he? Really? Sorry, for a minute there I thought he was going to say Pikachu, but oh god, did he?
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, they handcuffed him, walked him off, then popped him in the back of the head.
This guy, he kind of looked like a grown-up wearing little kids' clothes stretched onto him.
Oh no!
Just wandering around with a Pikachu plush.
See now,
on
if
the
he was
lawn.
doing this on
and yeah, they actually
Putin's
had to
lawn,
lock down
then,
the White House for a whole day. You know, like blockade it all off and everything, just because someone walked on their lawn.
In their defence, though, you said he was a grown man with like stretched clothes.
Yeah.
That is pretty freaky.
Yeah, like I say, if they thought, you know, if he did it on Putin's lawn, he'd never be seen again.
Yeah, the hobos would have taken him away.
Oh shit, I'm in the tree.
So yeah, that was
Shit,
that.
I'm in the tree.
That was it.
Okay,
Tiny
that's
bit
just
away,
ridiculous.
On me
I bet he's been
first.
taken to Guantanamo Bay and everything, just for Pikachu.
Yeah.
He'll be known as the Guantanamo Gay because he's got a peak.
On me first.
I was going to make a joke about, I don't know,
Hang on.
waterboard attack, but never mind.
Waterboard attack. It's super effective.
I'll try this a fifth time.
Sorry.
On me first, there was this really funny glitch in the week where on one of the communities, because each game has its own community, and you can basically take screenshots of that game. You just sort of like go into a menu. You can do it on the Wii U as well, can't you? And then you just take a screenshot of that game and it goes into the community. There was a glitch on Mario and Luigi Dream Team Bros.
Right.
Where you could actually take a screenshot from anywhere on the 3DS. So people were going into the internet browser and just putting up random images, image onto me first.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then since then they've actually shut down the Mario and Luigi Dream Team community for the time being.
Oh, no.
People were starting to post porn.
Yeah, I thought they
Why?
would.
Just because they can doesn't mean they should.
It's like, yes, we can finally put pictures of
Yay.
any kind.
Yeah, but
I can expose children.
Instead
to
of
disgusting
drawing a
images.
bong
Yeah,
and
yeah,
getting banned, I can actually put real photos of bongs.
yeah, but the thing is that the problem with the Wii is that it's just too squeaky clean. It's just too child friendly.
Yeah,
At
get
least on
some
Xbox
hardcore
Live-
anal on there.
Yeah, well, no, but at least on Xbox Live, you're
What was
gonna
quite
get called a
funny-
faggot and you know it, right?
What was quite funny though is,
You
what
don't
was
know.
quite funny was it was actually a few days before someone actually resorted to like porn, but one guy was really adamant to use it as a way of trying to get Nintendo to basically bring that new Fatal Frame game over. He was getting like screenshots of Fatal Frame, posting them on that Mario and Luigi board constantly, and just say, "Bring it over, bring it to the UK," and all this kind of stuff. Or bring
Oh
it to
god,
the
imagine
West-
some of the shim.
It's like Nintendo see that, look, go, oh, they've glitched a
We
Me
want our
First
revenge, you
community and
pricks.
broke everything, but they're using it as a way to tell us to bring this game over. Oh, I've had a change of heart. Yeah, that's gonna happen. It would be nice if they
It'd be
could
so
bring it
funny
over.
if that actually happened. You just see them all gathered around going, "Oh, no, there's porn." Right, that's it.
Right, that's
We
never
will
coming
put
over
the
there.
website, but
What we're
then
going to do
you
is we're going to remove every 3DS from the market ever.
What's quite funny as well
fucking
is
show.
some Me First games are actually like blocked from taking screenshots purely because there's no like age settings on Me First.
Yeah.
So they have to they do actually have to make sure it's family friendly because even games that are not family friendly. So basically any games like that's
So me, you, I guess, because that's just quite fun.
I'm not sure about that one. I don't know if that's
Sweet. So it's okay to have cricket bats in the head.
I don't know, but you know
Yeah.
that 3DS game that came out? I forget the fucking name, but basically the front cover's got some woman with something stuffed down her tits or something, some random anime game. They've blocked that one. They've blocked that one from taking screenshots, and the thumbnail for it's just an eagle for some reason, which is yeah, I don't know. It's like they try to hide what it is. So most of the MeFirst comments are, "What is this game? Can someone tell me?" And all these kids go, "What is this game? Is it about eagles?"
What happens if I
It's
put
not lustful, is it?
R34 in Google?
It's not lustful though, is it?
Yeah.
That's a story for another day.
That's a mushroom.
That's a story for another day.
Phil, that's a mushroom.
Oh, a mushroom, yay!
It's a mushroom.
What is it? A mushroom biome?
Yeah, it's called roofed forest, and it's where big mushrooms grow, so you don't have to go to the mushroom islands now.
We can just move on to the next bit of news.
Random game announcement: Resident Evil Revelations 2.
Yeah,
Oh shit, I just
it wasn't random. We've been talking about that for ages, but
They did, but it was just after we did the last podcast, and it's been a while
of
since
course,
we've done one.
well,
There was a
have you
Sony
heard that
conference,
it's
wasn't
being
there?
episodic now, which kind of
Oh,
is
really?
a shame. Yeah,
I know
we
it's going to be
heard
starring what's it, Claire Redfield in it.
that. Oh, is
And
it?
again, it's like traditional style Resident Evil.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's coming out on PS3, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PC.
Ah. So, no Wii.
Wii U.
Yeah, the Wii U,
This
which
is
is
Revelations
Revelations was
It
originally
debuted on 3DS.
yeah, it debuted on 3DS, and then and the Wii U version of Revelations is really
It's
good.
really weird how they keep Capcom seem to have a habit of doing that. They introduce something on a Nintendo system, like Resident Evil Remake, let it go really well on there, become a cult classic, and they go, oh, okay, we're going to re-release it on everything else. But technically, you could play it on the Wii with that Wii remake of the GameCube one.
Yeah.
So I think that's their excuse for
Yeah,
not
I
releasing
know,
remake,
yeah.
remake remastered or whatever.
Well, we're getting it now.
Basically. Resident Evil remake remastered. Wee. Or wee.
So wee.
Let's make this a thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Hashtag wee.
That's the name of Nintendo's system, surely.
No, that's just what they call it in Japan.
You still like this brand, right? Wee. That's the next system.
You still like the wee. Racism.
Oh my god.
Right, I think we should have another song and then we'll come back.
Yes.
Yep.
I do.
Aye, laddie.
And we are back. Alright?
Alright.
Did you enjoy it? We sure did.
Aye, that was a very enjoyable brief reprieve.
That was a great rendition of that song. What brilliant rendition of that game was that from?
Oh, what you... Ooh.
How many
That
times
was-
can you say rendition?
And brilliant.
Right. So that was from... they were... You might have to help me out on this one. They were originally a load of Sega releases on the Dreamcast, were they?
No.
No.
They're always on PS2.
Oh, they
You're
were
going to
on
help me on
PS2.
this one. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You.
No, what happened is in Japan, they were all separate releases.
Yeah.
The first lot, basically called Sega Ages,
Yep.
Sega Ages 2500 or something like that. And then they released about, was it 8 or 10 of them
Yeah, there's a
Maybe
good...
less.
That's nowhere near
Just under a dozen.
2500.
in Japan. They almost got that.
Yeah, there
far.
was about 10, maybe just under a dozen. Yeah, of these. Yeah, they just called them Sega Classics Collection, and they were just oldie Sega classics like Outrun, Space Harrier, Fantasy Zone, Golden Axe,
Outrun,
Bonanza
Columns.
Brothers.
The Columns was actually really good.
Space Harrier.
Outrun,
Oh.
Bonanza Brothers.
Yeah.
Tetris.
Out Harrier.
Space
Run.
So yeah, and what you heard there was the Battlefield theme, which is the boss theme from the Golden Axe Ages game.
Ooh, yeah, Golden
Remake
Axe.
thingy.
The
Golden
worst
Axe.
description of
Golden
anything,
Axe.
isn't it?
Go Nets.
Why did you let me do these things? So anyway, yeah. So the game was terrible, wasn't it? It was really bad. They kind of
They
messed
just
up
broke
everything.
it.
Yeah.
They looked at Golden Axe for about 3 seconds. And
They
gone,
thought
right, it's got them characters. Let's build a new game.
they looked at it and they went, "Let's fuck it up from the ground up."
I don't think they actually analysed the original game at all. I think they just made their own game and then went, does that look like it? Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, whatever. so, but the one thing they did do really well was the soundtrack. It was amazing.
Which, to be fair, is a very common Sega thing. Even shit Sega games have good music.
Yeah. So that was the Battlefield theme, which is.
They were
it
very
sounds
low
great.
budget remakes anyway.
Yeah, you can tell.
The Fantasy Zone one was really fucking good though.
Yes, that's the
It
one
was,
that
it just
I was
looked exactly
obsessed
like the
with
original,
that,
but
yeah.
in 3D. It was like cell shaded.
I am
Really nice.
really obsessed with that. I managed to do quite a lot of the actual content of that game, but it gets so unbelievably hard. That's the other thing about them.
Which is accurate.
They're not very good and they're ridiculously hard.
And the Bonanza Brothers was pretty much just like a higher resolution version of the original.
Yeah, it
looked
was,
exactly
wasn't it?
the
Yeah.
same,
There was
So
nothing
that
different about it.
Perfectly fine.
So that
I
was
wish
great.
it-
Bonanza Brothers,
Sure.
Fantasy Zone, spot on. Outrun played like shit.
What's spot on?
It played alright. It just looked weird
Sequel
because
to Cool
it
Spot.
looked like the original, but with a weird, really
Steam Green.
undefined, lumpy car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't really like it myself.
Nah,
I didn't get on with it. I can't remember if the Space Harrier was
Space
any good.
Harrier played good, but it looked weird.
Ah.
It looked really dull and like really drab.
Yeah,
the
right.
graphics were really drab.
Yeah.
That had really good remixes as well, actually.
Oh, do you know, I haven't played him in ages. I'm going to whack him back in.
You haven't played
But I
it in
remember.
Sega Ages.
Ah.
2500.
Yeah, because I remember I liked the Columns was really good, but it was hard as nails.
Yeah.
I haven't said that in years. Old as nails.
Without any milk.
Well,
So-
after they did all those 3D remake
Without any
ones, I think they called them 3D Ages, actually, that range. But
Ah.
after that, they just started doing straight up arcade ports. And they must have done like probably 15 to 20 of those. They did like Virtua Fighter 2, Virtua 1, loads of stuff. And then they started doing like Mega Drive collections, like they did that Wonder Boy
Yeah.
collection that has every single Wonder Boy game, every variant, everything.
Oh,
on disc.
really?
They're the ones that M2 did.
Oh, we didn't get them, did we?
No, there was a Fantasy Zone one, and it had like every single Fantasy Zone, and it even had a remake of Fantasy Zone 2, which was originally only a Master System game, but it was remade using the original arcade hardware by M2, and it's come out on the 3DS as well, and has not been confirmed for England. Bring it over here. Don't make us miss it twice, Sega.
I don't think getting angry on that podcast is going to help.
This
Simon's
is where
gonna go,
I've
man,
I've
better-
fed all my developers that can't be fucking asked to actually want to take my money, basically.
Yeah.
Something
thing
as
with
easy
Sega.
as localising.
We have to make
something.
massive campaigns for Sega to take out money from us.
Yeah, basically. Unless it's Miku.
Yeah,
let's bring over
everyone
every
in the
Miku
country
game.
demands a copy of Miku. For
Apparently.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Sorry, Fantasy Zone and Outrun and Afterburner are too niche. Miko, isn't they? Miko. See, I'm not even getting a name right. That's how
well,
popular.
you are not a member of the lifelong fan club.
Yeah.
See, I thought you keep talking about Miku.
That is what I'm talking about.
What, Hatsune Miku?
Yeah, that is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I
God.
just keep bringing over games of that, and that's
I
the
know
only
what
thing
that
that
is.
bothers to localise because apparently more than 5 people like it.
She's like one of the most popular pop artists.
Yeah, in Japan.
Yeah, not over here.
Yeah, but
Over here, there's a small group of people that pretend to like it.
Yeah, but the ironic thing is that she's not. It's not one person writing all.
Did
her
you know
songs.
this? She's not actually real.
Yeah, I know that. It's
Oh,
just any
that
dick who's got the
hologram thing.
technology.
Yeah.
That
In
whole-
other words,
It's not even like Sega's franchise.
That's what the concert sounds like, just a hall of that. Here comes Miku!
Did you actually
good
see
thing
the
I don't
concert
have
that they did?
Yes.
It was just like some kind of weird hologram.
Yeah,
all this stuff just goes vroom, straight past the hologram.
yeah.
Vroom.
Just go through her.
I'll go through.
Cool,
Oh.
blimey, go.
Oh, what have we done again?
Where was we?
Reduced it to smut
Oh,
and filth
well-
and innuendo.
Innuendo 64.
I guess we kind of
My
have a
favourite
sort of main topic.
Kind of
Because
sorta.
last
We
time...
caught us sorting it
Of
out.
course,
Water, in
Course,
Majorca
water.
is salter, like
Alright.
my daughter. I don't know. I'm
Right.
so happy
Basically,
we
I
did.
do
last
not
podcast.
Look it up again. You're never gonna know.
What?
Last part...
Why? Because it's Chumbawamba.
Sure.
I just thought it got to that level.
Yeah, basically. Last time we did a podcast, we mentioned at the end of it that a local arcade of ours, Astro City, which you've probably seen a few videos
Basically
of
our
ours had.
second home.
Yeah. They got broken into
Yeah.
Ah.
We mentioned last time that they got broken into and we weren't sure when they were going to reopen.
Mm.
About a week later, they reopened.
Yeah, they really bounced
We
back. from
really
that.
surprised how quickly they
Yeah.
bounced back.
But not only did they reopen,
But they stayed open all night.
they announced the coolest thing ever. And I have to say, it is actually, all joking aside, one of the greatest things I've ever been a part of.
Before we get to that,
He's putting the
I want to
pen in
mention that not
Suspense.
only did they have all the machines that they had before, apparently the others, none of them got broken, thankfully. and all that
Yeah,
kind of
I
stuff.
think.
But they actually, once they reopened, they've started already adding some even more stuff.
Yeah.
They updated their DDR to this year's edition.
Yeah.
So it's
Apparently
like
it did it
as up to date as
automatically.
Really?
Yeah, because it's always connected.
Oh.
They're just like,
They just
thing is
download-
updated.
What? They just downloaded it?
Yeah. They're like,
Oh,
okay.
wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
shouldn't have told anyone. They should have just.
They should have said, "Oh yeah, we shipped it in all the way from Japan
Yeah.
again. We went on a road trip. Here's some photos."
And that's why we
These
have
are just
to
pictures
raise
of Red
the
and
price
Stimpy.
They
of
just
the
they just took the road trip from before, photoshopped it on top of like
No,
some
they
photos
just-
of Japan.
just put loads of
Yeah,
neon
yeah.
signs.
No, they
in the
just took
background.
pictures from the film Road Trip. There's Tom Green fucking around.
It's Tom
What would
Green.
you do if they took loads and loads of screen caps of just Shenmue trying to pass that off?
Yeah, there's you on the bike.
We went to
And they very
Twitter.
badly photoshopped out the zombie. Just put the guy with the sandwich.
So they updated that, and they also have they've got in another game. They actually had to gut one of their Astro City machines
Yeah.
to do it, didn't they? They've got what's it called?
Hyper bishy bishy bashy bashy bosh bosh champ.
That's it. Hyper Bishy Bashy Champ.
Oh, you nearly had
Bishy
it.
bishy bashy bashy bosh bosh champ.
Yeah, that's it.
Basically, when I saw the... Because they sort of really nonchalantly updated it. We got this in there. I was like...
Just curious, what they haven't been in there recently. What game did they replace to get that in?
Do you know what?
'Cause
I don't
they had
actually
to gut.
know.
Was it Final Fight or?
Final Fight's still there,
Oh, okay.
but it's out of order.
So Street Fighter 3.
Street Fighter, so it must have been...
I think you guys are going to have to put a new section on the podcast called, arcade update.
It's getting that way.
Shut up and play Minecraft.
It is actually kind of getting that way though.
Go back to your
And
Microsoft
the other day I walked past there.
Go back to Mountain Dew
So is
Craft.
this? Shut up! Get back into your corner and keep playing Minecraft.
Oh, calm down. It's not our fault you've run out of Doritos. Go buy you some Mountain Dew, that'll make you feel better.
I don't like Mountain
Now
Dew.
you're on your Microsoft Craft.
I wish this was a joke, but yeah, I'll go and get your fucking Halo skins. I wish that was a joke. Go on, Master Chief, go on.
You know what people are going to do? They're going to reenact episodes of Red vs. Blue in Minecraft.
I know. Do you know what?
And it's going to have millions of views.
Don't even search. I bet that's on there.
I bet that already exists.
Of course that's fucking been done.
Of course it's fucking been done.
It's rule 39 or something.
Everything
has a Minecraft. Everything has a Minecraft.
Everything that exists has to have a Minecraft version.
Yeah. It's not even funny, it really is true.
Anyway, yeah, they've got a Hyper Bishy Bashy champ, haven't they?
Yeah,
which I really want to play.
Yeah,
but I haven't had
they
time.
nonchalantly update.
Awesome.
Yeah, they just said we got this now, and I almost shat. So
like that.
So I got there, I got to play it.
Not
and
back to sleep. Just in my corner,
let's
don't
dwell on that for 3 days. I got on there, got to play it, and it is just as good as I thought it was. But this little wanker over here, slightly younger, is just really good at it. It was like, oh, Phil, do you want to try this? Or I don't really know if I'm going to... You win.
It kind of looks like popper music, doesn't
Better
it?
than Tom.
It kind of looks like popper music, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
just three big buttons each player, isn't it?
Yeah,
And it's a bunch of mini games. I've got the PlayStation one, Bishy Bashy Special.
Oh, yeah.
It's not quite the same again because you're using the PlayStation controller, so the buttons are just kind of funny.
Aren't they like the wrong colours as well on the PlayStation?
I'm not really sure, but yeah.
It's just a very fun, very loud game.
Yeah.
It does shout
it's
at you the whole way through.
WarioWare before WarioWare came out as well, because I think the first one came out in like 97.
WarioWare does have a real feel of it.
Yeah, definitely.
But what I found with WarioWare is it has slightly more of a pacing issue. Like with some of the mini games, you're like, so what do I do? But with Bishy Bashy, it's like, look at the picture go. Like the fact it was in Japanese, we were still fine.
We were worried about that, weren't we? We were worried about the language barrier.
Before it'd be like WarioWare. I get exactly what you mean actually. I mean, I love Wario, but the first time we play, half the time you go, what?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it takes you a few times to realise what you have to do in that mini game because they go so quick.
Bishy Bashy, you look at a picture for a split second and go, got it.
Well, it's not even that. Yeah. If you don't just skip ahead, it explains it really down.
Yeah, it just shows you what to do.
Does it do what the PlayStation one does? And every time you start a new minigame, it goes, attention!
Yeah. You remember it has that screen, doesn't it? It goes...
Yeah, it's sort of...
The whole game.
Oh, I guess it's in Japanese for that one. But
it's
on the
really
PlayStation one, it just goes, attention!
Also, I need to look it up, but the voice, the sort of narrator, if you like, for the game, the one who tells you the game is like, how did you do? It's it really sounds like whoever voiced Supreme Kai in the Tenkaichi games. I need to find out because it sounds exactly like him.
Okay. Wow.
Doesn't he play a sort of announcer in that?
Was that in English?
I don't know.
Never mind.
No,
So they got that in, which I was so happy.
And they're about to get, because I saw it, they actually had them sort of unset up by the stairs when I walked past the other day. They've got Crazy Taxi and 18-Wheeler.
That's right.
Crazy Taxi being one of my top 5 games of all time.
The only problem with that is it's the whole arcade is just going to be Offspring. all day, every day. They'll
probably end up just turning the volume down silently after a while. They'll be like,
all the girls say, I'm ready.
Now they'll be like, yeah, we get the idea.
It'd be great if there's like a secret dim switch option in there, and it's just got like music, shit to good, and no one ever clicks that up. Shit to good.
That's harsh.
I cannot stand the Offspring.
Yeah, more like fuck Offspring.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I will not give it to you, baby.
That is their worst song, to be fair. And thankfully, that's.
I thought that was all of this.
I was going to say.
No.
We got
like
5
that,
Princes
and
and Offspring fans.
For some reason, most of their
singles.
singles. For some reason, most of their singles were like 10 times worse than all their other songs because they were trying to appeal to like shit, basically. It was like, oh, this really shitty song was popular. Let's do another really shitty song that'll get at the top of the charts. And sure enough, it went into the
it worked
chart.
for him, didn't
it?
Well,
and then all their good songs are like
Americana is just basically the same song with different lyrics. So. I mean, I do like the Offspring, but Americana is pretty samey.
Kind of.
Is it Offspring or the Offspring?
It's the Offspring.
The Offspring.
Yeah.
It's like Pet Shop Boys.
Bad Religion were in Crazy Taxi as well. People
Bad
seem
Religion?
to forget that. People seem to forget that. I know. Wait. Am I thinking Bad Religion or someone else?
No, that would be quite amusing.
So are we still?
I thought the entire game was
was
just like the Offspring.
Nah, the second one was, and it only had like 3 or 4 songs, and they were only like 30 seconds each, so they looped way too quick.
Oh god.
It's like, yeah, okay, we get the point now. Okay, I've heard this.
Well, okay, that's it. I'm driving into the
It's basically like listening to radio. It's basically like listening to my hearing my mum listening to fucking Gold, and they just play the same 4 adverts every 10 minutes. It's basically that.
Every day.
Yeah,
every day when I was
Heart
doing
What is the point? What is the point in having a radio station that says it plays all kinds of classic songs, but only plays the same 20
classic
songs? Yeah, and then only plays the same 20 songs every day.
Play
I
your original
literally heard
music.
the same.
We built this
When Mum was listening to the radio,
Yes.
I heard the same Boy George song twice in one day, like a couple hours apart from each other. That's what they did. They just looped the same song.
I was recently working in a certain
place.
Hyper pharmaceutical.
Why can't you say?
I don't want to
Just
say
say
because
place.
it's embarrassing.
Just
I was
say
working
place.
in a place.
Now
Recently.
people are going to think sex.
Pharmaceutical sex shop.
I was working in the private shop.
You said pharmaceutical.
I was working in Harmony recently. No, but I had the radio, and it was the same songs in the same order every day. I'm not even joking.
So you can sit there and go, right now they're going to play. I don't know what it's.
You were like, oh, it's 10 o'clock. It's time for Call Me Maybe.
Basically.
Yeah.
Right, it's 9:30. It's time for Umbrella, Ella, hey. That is how much I know about music nowadays.
Yeah.
A song that came out probably about 10 years ago.
Probably more like 4, but yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Something about an umbrella and then like some sort of weird
Fit.
guttural.
Umbrella. I knew we would throw that in somewhere. We just had to.
Yeah.
Okay, we have kind of
Got
really
off track.
gone
Basically, Astro City got a load of new games and the other thing.
Yeah, they did this other thing, right, where they opened up their back door. No. Right. As I said earlier, it is literally the coolest thing. Like, it's one of those things. Like, maybe it's just me. Maybe I've just got low expectations in life. But no, this is the coolest thing. One of the coolest things I've ever done. Which as far as I'm concerned, I'm probably never going to get a chance anywhere else. Is the ability to spend not just like 12 hours, but 24 hours in an arcade to the point where you get locked in when they close the doors at night. It's literally a lock.
So if you want to get out, you can't.
Well, yeah.
Well, someone did.
Yeah, someone couldn't take the heat.
No, all he wanted to
And
do was
sweat.
hog the Beatmania machine until he grinded his character thing.
Yeah.
And then bugger off.
Yeah. He got to temp down on the
Temp down.
harder. No, he did. That's yeah.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
we
right,
have
it's
to.
got
I thought you were
Fighter
making a Virtua Fighter 5 joke.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
He's a guy.
No. So yeah. So I mean, imagine that. Like just like an old English pub when they used to do under the table, like shh, we'll keep it quiet, but we're gonna have a lock in now.
Woo.
We're gonna have a
Onto the table.
Yeah, all the optics will be free to play all night. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, as if. That's the other thing. It wasn't just stay there and play the
Spend
games.
money.
Basically, it was £10 over the counter after 9 o'clock when they closed the doors, and you
I've
get
still
to
got my
play.
receipt.
You get all the machines were.
He's
put
going
on-
to show us on a microphone.
I knew this was.
Here you go.
That went really loud.
That's good, Phil. That's really made it legit.
Yep. Your receipt.
The majority.
Thank you. Has the date on it as well. No, you think about it. Years to come, we'll be like, oh, remember that? Yeah, what
Remember
was
that day?
It happened to be.
Remember that date when we spent £10 and they said thank you?
Oh, it happened to be the 13th of December.
And we spent £10. Can't remember what on, but remember that?
September.
Oh.
So anyway,
December.
did you just turn your phone?
No, my phone's ringing.
So
I ripped the corner, it's fine, it's still
shut up.
intact.
So £10, and the majority of the machines in the arcade, unfortunately not all, were put on free play.
Yeah, only because some of them couldn't be.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I think what it is some of the games, like obviously more modern games, they have a dip switch that lets you free play it.
Yeah.
And the older ones don't. They were like money or nothing. I don't think they ever had. They never thought.
Free.
Like with old arcade games, I seriously doubt they were thinking, how can we not make money on this? Basically, especially when Space Invaders come out, it's like, how can we make the screens shrunk like smaller so we can fit more money in the corners of the cabinet so it fills up even more, you know? Basically,
it's just great to have an arcade where you feel welcome again. It's like, don't get me wrong, some of the arcades down the seafront, they do have some great machines and stuff, but it's just so in dickhead country that as soon as you go in, you just feel like, I don't really want to be here. You know what I mean? Even if
you mean because it's on our seafront, it's been taken over by, well, I suppose what the Americans would call
cunts.
It's like, no, it's townies, isn't it, in America? Over here we call them either scene kids or chavs. Yeah. But basically they're just the undesirables that have.
We've done this so many times that I had to
just call them
explain
Neds.
what chavs are. I think you did it in the pilot one.
I think I did, yeah.
Call them Neds.
Right, there's this thing in the UK, right? It's called a chav.
And what?
Look it up on Wikipedia.
Apparently, that stands for Council House and Violence.
No, that's one of the made-up things about it. No.
Council House and Funds.
I know, it's stupid.
They're not all in council houses.
No, some of them are in council flats.
So they're
Kvaz.
Kebab.
Anyway, so I know what you mean. Basically, we go to our local arcades on the seafront, and it's just a nightmare. But no, so basically, we stayed there overnight, and it was just it was 15 hours, wasn't it? It was 9 o'clock until 12 the next day. Yeah. But I wanted to make it a 24-hour thing, and I kind of done it as a dry run because it looks like we're going to have an opportunity to do this again.
Dry run.
And
I know you had vodka and wine, but
they say they're trying to do it every weekend? Were they trying to do it every weekend? Then?
I don't know.
Some weekends?
They said they want to make it a regular thing. Like,
really?
Don't know if it's going to be every week because
I don't know.
That would be amazing.
There won't be enough demand for that though. It'll just be us
that'd be torture.
Yeah.
That'd be torture for them.
It was.
Their electric bill wouldn't cover it, I don't think.
It was one of the hardest things ever, wasn't
considering, you know, like they got broken into the other time, didn't they say, like...
yeah, they sort of joked that he was basically, Paul, the owner, he just said, in one way you'll be unofficial body, like security guard.
Yeah, because you're there till... So how long was you there, Tom? How long were you there?
Well, we got there at 12 midday on the Saturday.
Oh, when it opened.
Yeah, we didn't leave until... We didn't actually make it the full 24, did we?
No, it was about sort of 9, 10 in the morning.
Yeah, we couldn't hack it anymore.
Yeah, it wasn't, it was only a few hours shaved off, really.
Yeah.
It was 12 to 9 is
It was just because 2 of the 4 of us kept falling asleep, and me and you just ran out of things to do.
So we just kind
of got bored.
I wouldn't say we got bored.
No,
I just said we physically got so drained.
Well, it's just that
I was not bored. I spent all night on just Daytona alone. I didn't even go.
I spent a lot of time on Fighting Mania, actually. No, okay, we didn't get bored, but we just got sort of...
Drained.
I don't know. Yeah, just
my problem was
emotionally drained.
I've got a child and he just won't let me sleep. So basically, I had about 5 hours sleep before I did the 24 hours.
Yeah, and
I'd been drinking.
I'd been out drinking the night before. So
I love the way we're just piling up the excuses now. We're not pussies, honestly.
And I had gonorrhea, so I had to have that tripped out.
And I was having open heart surgery while playing Daytona, so, drained you a bit.
I needed it because it was so heart pounding.
I needed a shot of adrenaline every time.
So this almost kind of doubles as
like
Astro City's main topic and what
you
guys have been playing, kind of.
Basically, because
we didn't get nearly enough pop and music played.
No, that was my fault. I just kept going to Daytona. I said I said I wanted to beat at least the advanced course
It's
before
finally
the end of
bit-
the night,
And you didn't.
and I didn't beat the advanced
Finally
course.
got bit by the Daytona bug.
Well, that's the thing. In a funny sort of way, I always wondered why there's such a hype about it.
Yeah.
I was thinking, it's
okay.
just 3 courses.
Well, it was
You're in the
certainly
same
cool
car.
with the one.
And I got on there, and it's such a spot-on simulator
Exactly, yeah.
that I see
I
exactly
still
why.
think Daytona, Sega Rally, and probably Outrun 2 are the 3 greatest racing games
They
ever
are,
made.
yeah, without a
Like-
doubt.
Super Hang-On.
And they have next to nothing in them. Like,
Yeah.
Come on, you gotta love
Especially-
Super Hang-On.
Yeah,
Oh, and Hang-On,
Hang-On's, I think Hang-On just about tops Outrun for me, which is saying a lot. 'cause
Yeah,
I
I
really
actually
love
think
Outrun.
Hang-On's overtaken Outrun for me, but Outrun 2, I think for me, is probably top both in some
Oh,
ways.
what a game.
Like, I could probably play that. Oh, as you saw, I could play that drunk.
Yeah.
Is that ingrained?
I
in
don't know.
me?
I've
Yeah.
got to say, my favourite racing game has to be 4-player Micro Machines.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
more
such
a
an
party
experience.
thing than a race.
Yeah,
in
as a
terms
party
of
thing.
like actual racing mechanics.
But yeah,
I think that-
single player racing games just I don't gel with. I never have.
Nah, okay, yeah.
Super Hang On, just that music can keep me playing, but
Mm.
the actual game itself, yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun, but it's just not for me. I
So
just don't
you'd
like
say
racing
Daytona
games.
actually like clicked with you in that.
Oh.
No, I had one go. I didn't really.
No, it really got me.
I did like the whole thing you told me about, like where the steering wheel sort of resisted as you like hit a wall. It would sort
Yeah.
of force. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good.
See, that's some of the stuff I loved about it, because in Astro City they've got 2 seats. It's the 2 seat setup for Daytona, and on the left one it doesn't have the kickback on the wheel. So I was like, what?
So it's kind of cool. You can have either or. So it's like if you
Well,
don't
I
it's
want,
meant-
prefer-
I'm not sure
if you
it's
don't
meant
want
to
that,
be
you can
like
go
that
on
or
it.
not, but-
Probably not. But you
Yeah.
know, it's
Yeah.
cool to
I
have
just-
that option.
I just thought it was with all that it's so hard to explain, because obviously you look at it and you think, oh, that looks dated, but you get on it and the physics are better than games I see now. Like,
I mean, seriously, you should grab Daytona on Xbox Live.
Yeah,
Like,
I did
online.
get the demo.
That's
I
one of the
did
most fun online
I think
experiences I've
Daytona
had.
would be good.
You never
on the,
get shitheads
3DS.
on Daytona online. You only get people that love Daytona.
yeah.
So, if you get anyone on there, it's always going to be people that just love that game and will play it forever.
Yeah.
I think that would be good on the 3DS.
That'd be,
Yeah,
that'd be
that
quite
would be
nice, wouldn't it? Yeah.
That would be cool, actually.
So, yeah, basically we got a load of footage of the night, but we were all very tired and we were all very silly, and I just don't think we were structured enough, which I feel really bad about, because this was like my first attempt.
Yeah, well, when you
at
said
it.
you were going to have a bit of a drink, I thought you just meant like a few cans. But you had a 2-litre bottle of cider, and then a whole bottle of yuck fortified wine crap, and then vodka. I was just like,
Jesus.
By the end of the night, I was barely standing.
I thought you were going to be more of a dick on all that, but you were quite just sort of happy.
I'm a good drinker.
You were showing me,
I've seen
a
you
lot of
go
the
a bit
footage.
sort of.
Most of the footage was basically you guys just trying to dig about while people were asleep.
Well, here's the best thing. Here's the best thing about it, right? They did it for 2 nights. They did it on the Friday and the Saturday because it was their Q3 big rhythm game meet. They do 4 of them, Q4. They do 4 of them a year. This is the 3rd one, so the next one's going to be in winter. And you get people all over the country coming down. You get loads of people crammed in the arcade, and they're all playing on the DDR, the Beatmania, poppy music, and it's a big deal basically. But because of childcare and stuff, I had to do the Saturday because it was the 2 days. But it turned out to be the best idea ever, because everyone on the Friday completely shattered themselves because they're dancing all night, they're staying up.
Yeah.
So basically all the staff, because they were involved with it as well, they had to try and catch up on their sleep during the day. So all the staff were gone, all the other members were gone. So it was amazing because it was just us. All the staff went to sleep because we're friends
I really
with
wish I could have gone now.
Just us.
Because the staff were friendly with us,
Free
they
to
just
play.
they were fine to just go to bed. You know, we didn't
Yeah.
do anything. We didn't nickel the miles bars, did we, Phil? We
Not
did.
all of them. We left a couple. No, but you know, it was
So,
cool.
yeah,
'Cause we had,
Yeah,
you know,
they were
machines
fine.
to
Yeah,
play.
there was no worry. They just went off and had a kip on the chairs. I mean, they were in the room
For the
with
first time ever, I'd
You're
finish a
locked
game
in
of
anyway.
popping music and then go, oh, I think I'll play it
Yeah.
again. Without someone behind me going, excuse me, I think you'll find it's my turn.
us. This Fargo come out to South
You haven't
London.
seen my ring, have you? When I put my ring on the machine, that means it's my turn next.
So yeah,
Beat
Yeah, there was
Mania's
one
the
other
worst
guy
of that.
apart from us. There was 4 of us. There was me, Flat the Younger, and there were 2 people that are kind of debuted now on our videos.
Yeah, I suppose
there
so,
was there was Richard and there was Shane.
They haven't really got personas, have they?
You can even say
Hey. Well, yeah, that's the thing. We've got
Shane.
personas, you know, Gagaman, Flat the Younger, and Murry.
Yeah.
But like they haven't. They need personas.
You don't need one when you're just Shane.
No, Shane will just be Shane. Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh,
No second name, just Shane.
he debuted alright. Oh my god. So look forward to that because I'm going to get a little bit of video out, but I can't promise it's going to be very, very, very good. But it'll just be a sort of highlights reel. There's lots of silliness. But what I can guarantee is, okay, maybe not guarantee, but I can sort of say there are talks in the works.
Talks in the works.
Talks in the works. And I'll leave it at that because I'm getting told to shush.
I don't even know what he's on about.
Don't jinx it.
I wasn't gonna say any more anyway. I was
Yeah,
just
so
gonna
don't
say-
Mr. Mime it. I was thinking of other Pokemons. Yeah, so that was that.
So yeah, I mean, I just feel really privileged to say that I've actually been locked. You know, as a gamer, to say
Being locked.
I've been as a gamer to be locked in an arcade overnight with free reign to just play the games. I mean, that was amazing. I played
Yeah,
House
that
of
was
Dead
cool.
free right through to completion because
Mm.
I needed that to be on free play because free.
Yeah.
Same as Time Crisis 2.
Time Crisis 2.
Oh, you played that to the end.
Yeah,
as well.
played that to the end. I failed every mission on Ghost Squad.
Me and Richard didn't.
I was
First
playing,
time
I was
you
playing
played
with Shane.
Well, there you go, yeah.
First time you played a Ghost.
Yeah, it was. It was
It's actually really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
should
put it
grab
on the
that
burst
Wii.
fire,
Yeah, so did I Burst Fire. It's got a lovely little kick on the gun as well, hasn't it?
Grab it on Wii.
and obviously
Yeah.
put it on full automatic for bosses and stuff.
Yeah, we played lots of poppy music. I actually managed to.
No, we didn't. That's the problem.
Okay, we played some poppy music. I managed to get back into. Now, not really. Well, I got back to how I was on Fighting Mania because I was never really good at that. I actually finished Mission Bashing.
Oh, right.
Me and Phil played together. You just got up and walked off, which annoyed the
I was just
There's
getting
an
sick
end.
of
It
winning
goes,
all the time.
attention! You're beating it.
He just went and walked off, and I went, carried on, and I actually finished. Like you get credits roll.
Well,
up
it was
like
just the sheer fact that
fireworks.
I got to like stage 26 or something before I lost my continue. Then I was like, I just wanted to see how far I'd get, really.
He only went on.
I
For, he only went on for a couple more
That's the
stages.
thing. I thought it went on indefinitely until
So
you
did
lose.
I.
Yeah, I
So
was.
that's why
That's why I said, is there an
I was
end
thinking I
card
don't want to be here for like 7 hours. But no, it was really fun. It was a really good game.
Great game.
Yeah, I'm
that
looking
was.
forward to jumping.
I can see us playing more of that.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty
Just
much
going on the
everything,
fast
isn't
food
it?
game. That's really fun. That one.
That is the best game. Basically,
Really
you have like an order of like 3 buttons. You have like an outline,
Oh, I think I
and
know
each
one.
one is an order. You got to press
I
it
think that's in the
exact amount of
PlayStation.
times.
Was there
Yeah.
one where you have to shove people into the Japanese train?
Oh no!
That's
That sounds hilarious.
Yeah, there's one in the PlayStation where you know what they actually have to do is like
Yeah.
the Japanese trains where they squash them into the
Yeah.
doors. There's
There
one
was
where you have
one-
to do that.
There was one that was quite a lot like track and field. Remember the pie in the face thing? It was like,
Oh yeah.
That was amazing. You had to
I won.
shoot a
Mm.
pie.
I won at that one.
You won it all.
I won at that one.
Almost all of them. I was really good at the other one. Like you get like a kawaii character, and like she just has a bunch of food items on this table.
Yeah.
And how quick was I at that? I was like, done. It's crazy.
So yeah, we ended up just doing so much. And you played more than me. You played Street Fighter 4. You played Street Fighter 3.
Street Fighter 4 Super, I'll have you know, playing as McDuddles. It did annoy me though because I just could not do the special attack. Like I don't know if it's me or the machine or what. I'm going to say it's the machine. But yeah, I played Street Fighter 3 and I just kicked bum at that.
So have they got? Does that mean they've got Street Fighter 2, 3, and 4 in there now?
Yeah.
Have they still got 2?
Yeah, they still got 2.
Yeah, that wasn't free to play though. Some of the
right, the
machines
older
aren't
machines,
sort
yeah.
of able
And they've
to
had
be free to
to
play.
they've replaced Street Fighter 4 with
Street Fighter 4.
That annoyed me because
I'm sure they-
Yeah, you told
That's
me. I
like my
wanted-
favourite game in there.
That's the thing. If that was actually free to play, I would have actually started to learn it.
Yeah, I
would
would have played that.
gone there,
I'm
yeah.
pretty good with old Cage.
If they want,
Johnny
if they
Cage.
ever decide to get Street Fighter 5 in there, I'll be very happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me
It's
too.
like the version that actually has the
Funny.
card system and lets you
Funny,
make your own
I still
character
have
and-
555
Oh,
gamer
upgrade.
score out of that game. It's weird.
Yeah.
Because I started
and you
doing the
also-
arcade mode.
Mm.
You also played Beat Mania, didn't you?
Yes, I actually started to get used to it.
Yes,
Ah,
I saw you
sweet.
actually.
I was playing.
Yeah.
Not
I was-
daunting anymore.
I was playing the.
Yeah,
I was trying to
think-
treat it like a keyboard, so I was playing. it with
Yeah, I
one
think
hand.
that's what you're kind of meant to
Yeah.
do with that.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah, I
people
was-
sort of do that.
I was
don't
getting
they?
there. I think another 1 or 2 free nights and really throwing myself into it, I could get to a competent level. That's what I want to do with pop and music.
Next time they do that night, I want to get back on Daytona.
Next time they do that night, I'm going to bring energy
Try to
drinks
play
and
pop and
change
music on the
clothes, 'cause I was
Dreamcast
so
again.
sweaty
I'm
and
still
tired by the
absolutely
end.
terrible at it. Like,
What's that?
pop and music, I'm still absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
at it.
I regret not playing more.
We should
I
have
still
more
have to
epic
play it
battles
like
like we
baby
did last
mode.
time.
Do you know what my problem was with that though? Because I was there for the 24 hours, I ended up paying for a lot of the games and just playing it all day anyway. Yeah,
I turned up at
that's
sort of
before it
7
went.
o'clock.
yeah.
If I was there since midnight, I would have been fudged. And I would have been poor.
So,
Yeah.
excited as you can see, we can carry on all night. So let's not.
Let's have another track and
We
then
didn't
we'll
even
come
stay
back.
there
and
all night. Yeah, we did.
We'll come back with some other stuff.
Okay. What was that, Phil? I either just woke up or did something else.
Sounds like someone doffed a finger up your bum.
Yep.
Anyway, that was the whole new world.
That sums that song up quite well.
It does.
It does.
Great song.
No.
Easy listening. Yeah, it was the whole new world. It was the brilliant, cheesy, Japanesey kind of intro to Phantasy Star Online.
Cheesy Japanesey.
Oh yeah,
It
right.
sounds Japanese.
No, but it sounds like the sort of thing you'd expect for like an anime opening or like a.
Suppose,
I wouldn't be surprised if
To me, it kind of sounds like it's got this
Load of old
really
bollocks.
epic song. No, it's got this really epic tune behind
Yeah.
it. But then this woman coming and it's like
Oh, new
she
world.
just kind of gets in the way a little bit. You kind of just want her to piss off. I presume there's an instrumental version of that out there, but
Yeah, I think there is one for like the end credits. Doesn't it play like an instrument?
we could have used that, but nah.
But
We want to keep.
Oh, shut up.
Girl.
It's annoying me. Oh, God. You're like those breathy adverts we were talking about the other
Oh yeah.
Basically.
So, we've had quite a bit of discussions,
Oh.
talking.
Discussions.
Yeah.
and round the table chit chat.
Okay.
So
That was weirdly stilted.
Round the table chit chat going down.
We had a bit of table chit
round the
chat.
table in the pub, bit of pork pie,
Cut pork pie.
whatever.
Can't
Right?
say I've had one of those before.
You've never had a cut pork pie?
A bit of Branston pickle on the side. Lovely, jubbly, governor, sunshine.
A bit of Branston pick.
Cut the pickled eggs.
The Branston pickle.
Right. So. Yeah, we
Couple of crab
like to wrap
sticks.
up. Fucking hell.
Called seafood sticks now. Political correctness called married.
There's no crab in it. Doesn't matter.
Probably no seafood in it either.
Right. So what have we been playing?
Unison.
That was creepy.
That was
Yeah.
creepy.
That was really creepy.
Yep.
Really creepy.
Oh, it's so dead air.
Oh. Ooh, Fresh Prince of Dead Air. Now this is a story all about how everyone went quiet and it was really awkward.
Right, so I'm not really going to take too long here because I've only really been playing more
In the arcade.
since we were like, yeah. Apart from that, we should sprinkle about. I've been playing. I mentioned before I was playing Shimmy, didn't I? And how I was doing like a sort of crazy max playthrough. I've been doing more of that basically because it just takes so bloody long to do everything in that game. It's a real test of your Sega fanship, isn't it? Because it's such a grind. It's like, do I really want to get a Drown Gold, or do I just want to actually finish this game?
Do I want to go?
Do I want 77 Opa toys or?
Also, I want 77 open source.
Open toys.
Yeah, you open them out and a little cat food.
See, if it is Rio, isn't it?
Yeah. it's
If
about-
Rio was to keep all of the little things and take them down to recycling, you're doing the world a
He puts them in a
favour.
little box next to the machine, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't get that with Japan.
They always stick them in a
Have you noticed
box.
with Japan they're not so crazy collecting like we are? Like I've noticed with a lot of. I watch a lot of games at the CX, and whenever he goes to people's they look at their collections. Have you noticed how a lot of them throw the boxes away and they
Oh,
just
really?
have the cartridges on the shelf?
NRFB.
I think that's
weird
mad.
considering. That's really weird because when you look at like retro game shops over there, or just shops that have old
Yeah.
systems, they have what they call junk shops, and it's basically where the worst condition stuff goes.
Ah,
But you go in there and everything looks immaculate. They all shrink wrap all the cat.
Yeah, I've
consoles
seen
so
this
they look
week, yeah.
immaculate, and they consider them to be junk. You know, because they haven't got the boxes and whatnot.
maybe
I think
I'm
that's
a bit
what it
wrong
is.
then. Yeah,
Maybe
maybe I'm
that's
actually,
what it is. Maybe junk is just unboxed or something.
Could be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember, now that I think about it, he went to, on one episode, he found a guy that owns every single cartridge, including some of the really
Oh, I
hard
think
to
I
find
might
stuff.
have seen that.
And he lived in this tiny house. So
Yeah, I
maybe
saw
he
that,
had all the
yeah.
boxes elsewhere.
Yeah, just all the coloured
That's
cartridges.
it, yeah.
Because all the Famicom cartridges were different colours.
He even had like some of the ones that were only like made in a certain run, all that sort of stuff. He literally had every Famicom game ever.
There's
But
a
no
guy.
And it was ridiculous, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
just huge
Just a
boxes
wall.
taking up his house.
There's a guy like that.
Yeah.
A little tiny bit off topic. He has every record ever made.
How
Whoa.
is that even possible?
I know,
I don't even think that is possible.
Well,
That's like saying every video.
He's
or
got the
something.
closest to every, he's
Yeah.
got the best record collection. And it's like the BBC and people like that go to him for music sometimes. They sort of go to him and like, have you got this? He's like, oh, have I got this?
Have I got this? I'll just spend 6 hours looking for it.
Yeah.
He really has. He's got like everything that's ever been produced on vinyl.
Really?
Even all I want to do is do it. Big girl. That was only white label.
Found it.
I was going to say, because you can even get copies of Mein Kampf read out on vinyl. Because remember, Kenny owns one, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's
like
not
a
like
pride
they've
in
stopped
George.
making them either.
Yeah,
so
Kenny-
you've
Kenny
still
who
got
is
more to
Jewish.
buy.
So you can still, like you can get whole sermons from the church on vinyl and stuff. It's like it's
Yeah.
very odd that
Yeah.
someone would try and get all that.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Got things
Shame
as
they-
early back as like the 1800s, like 1899 or whatever, just really old. I'm not even sure vinyl was around then.
No.
I don't know. It's bloody old.
It is bloody old.
Pokemon might have been it.
So yeah, I've got this one here. Dust it all off, and it's. I'll be the very best.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, from the 1800s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no.
Show me
I
that
never
playthrough.
was. Show me playthrough. Well, I'm not really going to say much more because I'll be releasing details on my new blog.
AKA the Lucky Good
But I can also put it on my blog too.
You have a blog?
Well, you know what's
I made it
easy.
today.
You know what you can do on Tumblr.
Yeah.
You don't have to post. You don't have to post it twice. Just post it on Lucky Hit and then reblog it.
Reblog it. I know the lingo. Yeah.
What's a Reddit?
That's some other site.
It's
with a
the
bunch of
past
people going,
tense.
"Dude, won't shut the fuck up."
It's the past tense from before you've.
It's the website that gives us
After
loads
you-
of hits and people that don't know what they're talking about. Basically.
Yeah, that's the one.
Occasionally.
Shut up, you Popeye clone. I can get told off because
That was great.
yeah, I could be told off on Tumblr for associating myself with the gender I actually am.
Yeah, let's not open that can of bullshit worms.
Worms
Let's
made
not
up
open that
of
can of
pure
hashtags.
Can of lug worms.
So yeah, I'm just gonna say. Watch
You've pretty much.
my Tumblr's
Watch
week.
this
You pretty much completely run that. And you're working on 2 now, aren't you?
Did you have to go and spoil it? Yes, I finally done it, but
Spoilers! You played the second one.
shut up. The only thing is, and I will put my
Spoilers! You
hands
played
up.
the third one. You're only.
So I will get people
if
come
you're
to my
100% complete. What I really liked about your, you were showing me a bit of your max run. Is
Yeah.
like some of the things that are really hard to unlock. Those like certificates. They haven't bothered to translate them.
Yeah.
They're still in Japanese. That's how.
Yeah.
Unlikely they thought people were to get them. It was like they didn't even care. They didn't even bother to translate all this text on them. Yeah, no one's gonna get that.
No one's that sad.
And yet they did them Sega console toys, the ones like based on that manga, Sega make the best games in the world or whatever it's called. They actually bothered to make the Dreamcast girl characters swirl blue, didn't they, in the
That's
power
right.
version? So they went to that effort.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I just thought
Did you?
they might have taken them out as well.
Oh, what from 2?
I don't remember seeing him on my collection in 2.
Oh yeah,
They took
right.
out my Mr. Yukawa figures as well. You know, the
Oh.
ones that are really annoyingly
Ooh.
hard to get. You wankers.
Oh, Shenmue 2 is a wanker.
Shenmue 2. No, Shenmue 2 is a massive dick though, because at the start of the game, all of the hardest figures to get from Shenmue 1, like the Drow Gold, Drow Silver, Bonanza Bro, Space Harrier, Hang on Gold, you know, all these
Yeah,
kind
all
of
rare ones,
really rare bloody things. They're so easy to get right at the start of Shenmue 2. You go to the little stands in Aberdeen before you get your money stolen from you. You go to the little
Spoilers.
stands where they sell the boxes of toys, and you got really good odds of getting all the passport figures, the ones that you had to get the miniature toys from the gambling and swap them over for like the little cats and the birds and stuff.
Oh yeah.
All of those really easy to get. So what's the point in bothering? Do you know Gold and Silver? I had 7 of each by the time.
Well, I
I
think
got
the
out
idea
there.
was like that game didn't come out till like a year or 2 later, did it? So
Yeah.
the second one. So it was like, you spent ages unlocking all these. Well, now you just get them.
You know, it's just.
I don't
Merry
think they,
Christmas, you
basically, I don't
filthy
think
animal.
they expected you to play them one after the other that quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at least I can hold my head up high and say that in Shenmue 1 I physically did everything that I possibly could.
Yeah.
But what I did is just to take the absolute piss. I've got like picture proof of this as well now. Is I finished the game. You know, you get till the 15th of April when you get like killed basically.
Oh yeah.
Bad endings. I finished the game. He was walking on the ship. It said 14th of April. I was like,
Oh, shit.
But
Landy's just like
he
in
comes
his black
comes back.
car.
Oh, I'm
he's,
just
he's
gonna-
on his way
Yeah.
to your house.
Runs over
at
the
that
kitten.
point.
Runs
Yeah.
over-
Runs over the
kitten.
kitten again. Yeah.
He's so angry. I just come back to find Fukusan hanging from the dojo.
He's just on the flight to like Japan at the point that
Yeah.
you've left,
It's great stuff.
or on the
And,
helicopter hanging
There is only
on the
there is only one problem though. there is a time limit for Shenmue 2.
Oh.
I believe it's the 31st of June.
So is it
So-
harsher or?
Well, so you get. I mean, that's loads of time normally because you end up
Well,
starting.
that game is
happens
so
then,
much
though?
bigger than the first one.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, I've started because you spend several weeks on the ship. I've started on the 3rd of May, so I've got under 2 months to do the whole game.
Oh, so it continues your date as well.
Yeah, it goes forward by a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
For some reason, that journey takes 2 weeks.
It probably would have done. It
Yeah,
would
by
be a slow
ship.
boat of that.
By
Plus,
ship
there's some stuff
all
that's
the way,
supposed to
yeah.
have happened
Yeah.
as well, isn't there?
Yeah, read the manga.
Yeah.
The manga.
1.5.
Manga. So, yeah, look forward to all the details. I've got all the proof and all that sort of stuff. But what's really funny is when I finish the game,
You're going to have to put that on the Tumblr. Here is the proof that I am sad.
here's the proof that I'm a massive
I
sado.
just want to know what happens at the end of, Shenmue 2 if you go over time. Does like,
Oh
do
no,
you kind of
it's
rope you
once
to
again
death or something?
Lundy gets you, but because Shenmue 2 is like there's so much.
What does he do? Does he ask Joy, like, thanks for that blowjob, Joy, now where's Rio? He's at the Conover guest house.
I don't even know. Yeah.
That was her choking down some jizz.
Yeah, I know, Phil. I know. I understood that. I got that bit.
Yeah.
You dick. Basically, what happens is because there's so many different places in Shenmue 2 that you can be, they kind of done it in a bit of well, not lazy. They couldn't really do this any other way. They just had it where Lundy appears in the background, it's all black, and he just goes, "I will take the mirror," and then kills you.
Yeah, that's a bit gay.
Whereas in Shenmue 1, because it's all like rooted to you always go back to the same house, don't you? So basically, you get up. So this, I'm making a second file I've copied from when I finished the game. I'm just going to carry on and get like the one where you load up and it's the bad ending. Basically, you go over to the cherry tree. You see the blossoms fall down because the warning is once the cherry blossoms fall, the dragon will descend upon you. And you go to the tree, and then you honestly, you're looking at the tree, and suddenly Fruitsun comes flying out and turns you.
Oh yeah.
Like at the start of the game, you hear, "I'll never tell you where real son is." There he is. Oh, there he is. And then he goes, "What are you?" and gets fucked. So yeah. So basically, I'm not sure I'm actually going to finish this Shenmue 2. I'm not sure I'm actually going to finish the playthrough because I'm going to be trying to get everything, and it's going to take a long time. For starters, you have to get 50,000 credits in the gambling before you get the. I really bruised that knee the other day.
Well, that's alright. You just added another one next to it.
Yeah,
Gave it a friend.
It hurt my elbow too.
Good. So
Gave it a friend.
anyway, you only did 50,000 credits on gambling in the first game to get like the prize. In this one, you're gonna get 1 million. For fuck's sake!
1 million.
That's gonna take. It took me like a couple of game weeks to get that much on the first game. So how long is it gonna take you to get 1 million? Then I've got to beat Outrun, Hang On, Space Harrier, and Afterburner, and I suck at Afterburner. I'm so crap at that game.
That game
You're
is.
supposed to get 10
I think that game
million.
is deliberately harsh anyway.
Yeah.
It just like sometimes just little things can hit you. You don't even see.
It is insane.
This is an arcade game.
It's a dick game.
Yeah.
And it's really well hidden. Like, Afterburner is not too badly hidden, but Hang On is ridiculously hidden. You have to look it up. So I'm going on about it, and I said I didn't want to every time. So yeah.
Do you think we should at some point just do a Shenmue podcast?
Yes, please. You don't have to twist my arm like Ryu does everyone.
It'll just be you, though.
Oh,
just so you know.
I'll never
It'll just be you.
Chinese
Just me
bird.
on my own.
Oh, no, I'm
We'll
gonna
just
tell
say,
you.
hey, how's that Shenmue? And we'll walk out.
Yeah. Well,
Let's go down the pub. 3 hours later. And then, right, he kicked him right in the penis. And then you do a QTE, it's like, because I'm not very good at QTEs. And then we go back out 3 more hours later. And then, right, the end.
Okay. Guys. So Phil, what have you been playing?
Well, I played a lot of stuff at the arcade, obviously. That was fun.
Yeah, we talked about that.
I haven't been home much a lot lately. I've been sort of hanging with the dudes. Been going out with friends. But when I have been indoors, I've been playing Borderlands quite a lot. Basically trying to do all
First one or?
First one, yeah. Because I got it on Steam for £5.
Oh, cool.
And it's got all the DLC and stuff, so I never actually managed to do all that before. So
I actually really like the
Playing
DLC
through.
one.
I do and I don't. Cause
What's the Zombie Island one like? 'Cause I never quite got that.
I don't know yet.
I don't say quite. I never got that one.
I don't know yet. I've only so far done the General Knox one, and
So you've
That was
done like
alright.
the later ones.
just that one.
Oh well, I
Just-
grabbed
just
the
because I'm
last
trying to-
two.
I'm trying not to bother on playthrough 1 because I don't want to over level. Because even doing General Knox, I got to like level 41 without intentionally trying to level. And by the time you start playthrough 2, everything's just like, well, this is bollocks. It's like, oh, Bonehead, he's usually quite a decent challenge at the start, and he's just like, you. Ah. Well, that's balls. Yeah, no, so I just did General Knox to see what it was like, trying to see what like the whole armory run thing's like,
Yeah.
and that's pretty insane. Like, I imagine 4 player, that's fine, but 1 player, you're like, but there's so many more chests. So yeah, I did that. I'm gonna play through 2 and do it again, and hopefully try and get some of the high tier stuff.
Yeah.
But
well,
yeah.
that's in my
Yeah,
preference.
that would be nice. But yeah,
I still want to get the achievement on the first game to beat Cormax. Because they fixed
it's
the
really
exploit.
hard to do single player, isn't
Yeah,
it?
well, because they fixed the exploit. It was always meant to be done multiplayer, but there was an exploit where you can stand in a certain place of the map and he can't get you. But they fixed it now, so it's like,
I managed to do in the second game. There's a thing very much like it called Terramorphous, and I managed to do that on my own.
Really?
No exploits, just being a gunzerker because they're OP, as people say, and just running around a lot. Constantly going into fight for your life. It got to the point where you go into fight for your life and you have to go whoop, and you're like shit. But yeah, I managed to do it.
Huh.
Fight for your
Cool. Yeah, it's good.
It's a second wine. We know a bellend who thought he was second wine.
Yeah, Lewis.
Oh, I got my second wine.
The person who Lewis's jokes. He was like, oh, I've never heard of second wind before. Must be wined then. Because, yeah, I've heard of second wind. What did he think? It was like, oh, you know, like one of those crane-operated, clockwork car things where you wind them up and they go. It's like, oh, so when you die, you have to wind it up again and then you get a chance to go again. Stupid fucking penis. So, yeah, Borderlands 2 is multiplayer, great, single player, they just didn't make it possible, you know?
And that's why I stopped playing. It's annoying the hell out of me. I don't like playing multiplayer unless it's beats.
Exactly.
I
I've only been playing local multiplayer with Richard, who was with us at the Astro City. I've been playing local multiplayer with him, and that's great. That's good fun. But yeah, online you just get people like derpy hooves turn up, and they just
derpy.
They always play a selfish game as well. No matter who you play with, they're always quick, go, get the loot, go.
Yeah.
Like some people will have the perks. There's certain perks where things like taking damage will improve movement speed, and they'll literally do things like they'll see a good bit of gear, they'll let themselves get hurt so they can run quicker than you and go and grab the gear. Happens all the time.
Just don't bother. Fuck 'em.
And then you get...
Even though you get better loot on your multiplayer.
Yeah, well you get other people that glitch the game to buggery. I had a character that was level 59. I was so... Like, I did this all single player. I was like, yes! And then they had an unlocked weekend for gold on Xbox. So I was like, I'll give that a try. I'll see if anyone's willing to trade with me for some better guns and stuff. And I opened up a sort of communication with this one person who was like some little bloody American kid, and I was like, oh, I don't suppose you could trade with me any like high level stuff. And he's like, oh, don't worry, man, I could just duplicate it all for you. And he starts spitting out all these duplicated modded guns and shit. And I'm like, well, that's cool, but like, you know, I'm trying to play legitimately. And I don't know what he did, but my level suddenly shot up to maximum 61. I was like, oh, thanks for that. Yeah, cool. he was offering me to do some maximum skill point glitch where I get all the skill points, and I just went offline because he probably would have done it for me anyway. Yeah, and then Xbox probably would have noticed and chucked me off thinking I'm a cheater, so I was just like, turn the Xbox off. But yeah,
did I tell you what happened?
My last 2 levels, I was like, legitimately got that far in this really hard game by myself.
Did I tell you what happened when I last played Dark Souls? By the way, I've got rid of them all. What's his name? I got invaded by a player right near the start of playthrough 2. He was coming to kill me, and I was getting all ready and stuff, and he just threw down 99 souls of Qualeg, the boss.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
I
picked it up not knowing what it was, because he doesn't show you in Dark
Yeah, it's
Souls.
just a weird little bubble, isn't it?
Yeah. So I went, oh, what is that? And he went 99. I was like, you dick.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that online.
Yeah.
I think they're helping people by basically just breaking.
That's
their
because
game.
there are actually some people that don't think like.
I remember
They
on
think,
Little
what do you
Big
mean,
Planet, there was loads of
just
like
take what you get?
collectible achievements.
I'm
and
just
that.
glad.
Yeah.
And if you went into like the level creation stuff, so many people would just make levels that are like, oh, here's all the collectibles in the level, so you just get the achievement.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
That's
if
fun.
Microsoft
That's
notice,
fun.
then you won't get like kicked off or anything. You won't get branded a cheat or anything.
So I bet there's people like I bet people listening to this thinking, what are you on about? I don't understand that mentality. Like the one time I bothered.
If you want to cheat yourself, fair
Yeah.
enough, but don't force other people to.
I literally put in about 59 hours in Borderlands 2 to get to level 59, and I was 2 levels away from getting to 61.
Yeah.
And so I'm just so glad I was, because like if I'd put in about like 40, 50 hours to get to like say level 51 or 52, and then they did that, I'd be really pissed off.
Well, it annoys me.
Yeah.
that
I wanted to do that because
you'd think
doing it
that
yourself.
you'd think that this mentality that we have is normal. Right? I honestly thought it was. There was just there was one time I joined a Castlevania forum because I wanted to be like Mr. Oh, well, I know Castlevania, I help. I wanted to be a nice, helpful guy. And straight away, the first experience I had made me just quit outright. I never bothered ever again. Was someone was asking for boss strategy for this really annoying boss on Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. It's the one where he's like a conductor and he makes loads of locusts come across the screen. Now, I happen to know this boss inside out because I was fucking sat there for a whole weekend because he was annoying. He's so hard, but I managed to figure out every one of his, like, he sort of does like a little bit with his wand. He does three or four different commands, and I know I finally got the hang of when he does this, I go here. When he does this, I go up here. When he does this, I use the battle. Yeah, I worked it all out, and I spent ages listening it all up, and then straight away, like the guy asked the question, "How do you beat him?" I put all that up, just said, "Oh, you know how to do it. Just stick at it, and you'll get there in the end."
How do you skip it?
The one after it was don't bother with all that. So he was a prick anyway. The way he come into it was aggressive. He went, don't bother with all that. There's a glitch where you can get through the wall and skip the boss. And the guy went, thanks, I'll do that. I was like,
I want to actually like see him die and like actually.
What in real life?
No. I mean the boss. I'm talking about the boss. Like I actually want to like fight him and actually see him die and have that satisfaction of beating the boss. Not just go, oh well, he's gone.
And then you got an even harder boss afterwards anyway.
Yeah,
and then you can't skip that.
Yeah, so minutes later it'll be like, oh, what do I do now?
Yeah.
It's an even harder boss. Can I skip this one? No, you can't. I'll just stop playing.
Yeah. This game's trolling me. I can't play this.
Oh, I hate when people say that involved with everything now.
You mean your shit?
If the game's too hard, boo-hoo.
See, look,
don't be glitching to
look at the
then
good
say
old
to
days
people,
when
I did it.
Look at the good old days when people were trying to beat Ninja Gaiden. You didn't get them all going, trolling me, I'm going to trade it in. They actually stuck at it and still failed.
Hashtag trolling.
Because I'll tell you about that, I recently beat it. We were talking about it on the other week on the podcast, weren't we? I recently beat that. And I'm still getting messages on the Wii saying, no one could ever do that back in the day. It's an incompletable game. And I'm like, have you not seen YouTube?
It has a kill screen at the end. It's impossible.
It's tool assisted.
Tool assisted on the
Wii. Yes,
Wii
U TAS.
They're saying that I sort of save stated after every hit or something.
Yeah, because
that's not impossibly annoying.
Yeah.
What is, again, going back to that mentality of like, oh, I cheated, but you know that means I still did it. It's like tool assisted. What is the point?
Yeah, I know.
What is the actual point? Look at my speed run. Yeah, but
well, that's the whole thing with cheating in general. What is the point? Why do something when you know the end result?
Yeah.
But not productive. You know, like obviously you do a day's work because you know the end result is money. No, I don't mean like that. What I mean is like Shane, who we just introduced in the show. He always plays Final Fantasy 7 and 8, but you see him put a cheat cartridge and he puts all of his characters up level at 9. What's the point in playing the game? You're just walking through, skipping on the text boxes and going
or something.
He gets infinite money, All his characters level 99. What is the point?
Yeah.
Here comes some goblins.
But like, even with Dark Souls, what I love about that
If
is...
you're going to do that, you may as well just watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because all he's basically doing is pressing play.
Yeah.
Because all the menus in Final Fantasy are just pressing menus and
Yeah.
watching animations happen anyway. So in that case, it is literally
Well, no.
just watching a DVD
Yeah.
and just going through DVD menus.
I don't understand. I've never
I saw
understood it.
I saw a video. Someone, you know, the whole bit in Dark Souls where you meet the Dragon Covenant and you get the Dragon Headstone and all that.
Yeah.
There's some kind of weird glitch you can do only at the start of the game where you go all the way there, which is really hard to
That's
do.
really,
And then-
really hard.
and then you
What,
do that-
straight from the beginning, go right down the bottom of that big
Yeah.
tree?
Yeah, I saw someone do all this. It was really impressive. Only so that he could get there and do some kind of infinite soul glitch, where he kept like he just had his finger on the Dragon Headstone button, and he was doing the animation as in using the Dragon Headstone.
Yeah.
But his souls were just going for ages, and he was like, "Yeah, you want to hold this for about 45 minutes." I was like, "What?" And eventually you'll have 700 million souls, and you'll be able to get to max level. It's like, why bother?
Yeah.
It's like, even when you're max level, you're probably still going to die anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
it's Dark
Souls.
Yeah.
So it's pointless bullshit, really.
Mm.
But like the fact that he had to use more skill,
Yeah.
probably
He had to get to
to
an
get
area.
to the glitch,
When
then
I
it would
was
have
at the-
required to just play the game like a normal
When I was
person.
at the end of my first playthrough,
Some people
that
just do
tree,
that to
getting to the
prove
bottom of
they
that
can,
annoyed
I
the hell out of me. Oh, sorry, Phil. We started talking about Borderlands. We ended up getting into a bit of a rant.
No, it's cool. It's just, it's gotten to that day and age where
Just
we can't
people-
talk about a game like Borderlands without going, there's an exploit where you can get to level 99.
Exactly.
Just
There's,
play the game.
there's a lot of games where that will happen,
It's
whether
alright
you
if
want it
they
or
want
not.
to do it to themselves. If they want to do it themselves.
Yeah,
but I don't like the
They
idea
basically
of
cheat
them...
raped me.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is.
I'm just glad they didn't take it further, because
Yeah.
I've seen some things where people make themselves level 4,000 and have like an infinity
probably
symbol
get
for
back.
their health and things like that. I'm just glad they didn't do that to me, because that would have meant
Or the other way
I would
round.
have had
Just
to have
start
deleted
from
my
scratch,
character.
yeah.
I would have
You
had to.
start from scratch.
Yeah, that character that I put probably over 60 hours into,
Yeah.
that would have really fucked me off. So thankfully, all they did was get me to 61, which I was very nearly at anyway. So
Yeah, fair enough.
Still,
Yeah. they threw down all these pearlescent weapons that I couldn't even get because I wasn't on the DLC as well,
Mm.
Right.
and they were all like sort of modded and fucked with.
Mm.
It's just stupid.
Hmm.
But
yeah, it's like another one that's really bad for it is the first Dead Island.
Really?
If you go online, people just come in and give you like weapons that have ridiculous stats and no level limit. You can just have level 1. You can just go, "Oh, got it," because Dead Island is very much like
that is
Borderlands.
literally the whole point to Dead Island,
Yeah.
is survival and like
Mm.
crafting weapons yourself and getting
Yeah.
better at that.
Mm.
So yeah, that's really stupid.
If
Just to
someone does
start
it,
the
just
game and
throw
have
it.
like a ban hammer. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. Just
So
fuck off.
if it happens, just throw it. Just just play your games instead of
Yeah.
dicking around with it. Surely it feels good to put the work in and have these weapons
to
yourself.
actually, it's like you say with Minecraft, and I completely agree with you. Like, what is the point of creative mode? If you want to
Yeah.
make stuff, go out and fucking farm the
Yeah.
wall. Build the bricks yourself. Go and get the obsidian. Put in the hours and the effort to make it.
Yeah.
Then you can show it off and go, look what I made
Yeah.
from scratch by myself on survival
Took
mode.
me,
If you do it on,
hours and
if you
hours
do it
and
on
hours.
creative, you might as well just copy and paste it and just go.
You
Look
might as
at
well just be using MS Paint.
yeah,
Because all the tools are there, you don't have to do any of the work, and you can float
yeah.
to go and do it.
You can
yeah,
literally
yeah.
fly. Like, to build my
Yeah.
tails, I had to have like columns of dirt going up just to build parts of him. It took me hours, but
Huh.
when I finally did it, I was like, yeah, this is awesome. 16 bits tail sprite. If only I could like, use pistons to make his tails move as he stands still. That would be insane.
I'm sure someone could pull that off.
When you get close to it, you just hear. You're like, yeah, this is noisy. But no, yeah, I was really, really proud of myself for that. That's what I've been playing. Aaron, your turn.
I've barely been playing anything other than stuff that I can't talk about because it's for videos.
Ah.
But yeah, I played a little bit more Splunky, but not a lot. And I also played a bit of the Smash Brothers 3DS demo. Because what that is they had this big live stream thing last Friday because the game actually came out last Friday in Japan.
Oh.
Or I think some people got it early though, so basically people were just live streaming the whole game, so everyone got to see every character. But on the Friday they announced that there was a demo coming out. It's coming out, I think, on the 19th.
I think it's next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday or something
this
like
Friday,
that.
sorry.
Which is and but they're also giving out random Club Nintendo accounts, like 4 codes each. So basically, random people getting 4 codes, so one for themselves and 3 to give to other people. Yeah. And lots and lots of people got them. And like on Twitter, I just noticed everyone I know was playing it. I was like, why did they send me one? I was like, I don't want to beg. Everyone's playing Megaman. And then someone sent me one. I was like, hey, yay! It was like seconds later. I didn't even, what was really annoying is a friend of mine sent me one, and then someone that neither of us know just showed up and goes, oh, have you got another one? Have you got another one? Can I have it? Can I have it? Hello?
Really?
Yeah, really annoying. Like, that's how most people were. That's why I'm sat and I was like, I was just saying, oh, everyone's playing it, and then someone sent me one. Whereas like everyone else was going, oh, give us it. People go mental just to get them download codes. I mean, for me, the reason
this game is going to save the Wii U. It really is, because the Wii U's been in a bit of a slump for sales.
I think
but this game's
just a lot of stuff come out.
Unless everyone buys it on 3DS
Warriors, everyone's going.
It's coming out on 3DS first, though. So maybe I don't know what's going to happen.
The 3DS doesn't need saving.
Not as such. No.
3DS is doing very well as far as I know.
So the demo, it's got playable characters. It's got Mario, Pikachu, Villager, Link, and Mega Man.
Yeah.
So
very nice to put Mega Man in.
Big choices.
Yeah.
Also, what was really interesting about that demo is it doesn't expire. It's there.
Yeah, unlike every other bloody Nintendo demo ever, where they give you like up to at the most 30, but at the least like 15 goes. And the other thing about that demo is the coins that you gain from each fight you have, both multiplayer and just the one-player mode, they can transfer into the final game. So you can just build up coins for the
There's
final game.
There's going to be people who
with
are,
like millions of coins.
who are at this point now deprived of 4 days sleep because they've been on it constantly.
Yeah.
Gotta get coins.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I only played a
coins.
I only played a little bit of it so far. Some people have actually been breaking the slide pads, the little analog stick thing on the 3DS by playing it too much. They've been playing it so much.
Use the D-pad, fools.
I don't know if you
I'm
can.
not sure if you can.
I'm pretty sure I did.
There is
when
like
I played it
customised
I
controls.
did when I played it the other day.
Oh, did you?
On one of the Astro.
Well, that's not good. If those slide pads can actually come out, like get broken so easily, that's not good, is it?
Well, some of these people are like people that have had the 3DS for years. Like it's been out for years now, but suddenly now they're playing this game. It's like
I have seen how people play it though. Like than me. I've seen them. They break their GameCube pads by playing Melee. Just like. On the analog stick.
How they're doing it.
And the analog stick on the GameCube is made out of paper mache, so you really can't do that.
Yeah, basically.
I have noticed that the GameCube controller and the memory cards are some of the most flimsy things I've ever known.
Well, the official memory card's fine. It's tiny and it lasts ages. But anything unofficial on the GameCube might as well just have been made out of imagination. Because as soon as you touch it, it just goes.
I'm dead. I learned it the hard way because I thought
that save file was just in your imagination.
I've honestly bought, I'm not even kidding, somewhere in the region of 6 or 7 unofficial controllers for the GameCube in my time. Because I had an official one once, but that, much like my original official GameCube, was constantly abused by, but not even by me, just fucking my malicious dickhead family, excluding Tom. They just had a real problem with me owning games. Like,
so they just kicked it
about. They did, yeah. No, my dad pushed over my cabinet once. I had like a big cabinet. I had like my telly on and my GameCube under, and he kicked it over and it landed on my GameCube. But it still worked.
Oh,
it still worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, that original GameCube, I actually sort of conned the local game shop out of. I bought a new one from them it was only about 40 quid at the time, so it was, the GameCube was already an old thing. And then I took in my old broken one, and I was like, oh, it doesn't work. But here's the kicker, right? They gave me a store credit refund for 40 quid. I bought 2 GameCube games with it.
They didn't even.
They didn't.
Clock
They
it.
didn't. No, they just.
That's their own fault.
Beep, beep, there you go, bye. And that was how I owned Metroid Prime and Tony Hawk's Underground 2 on the GameCube.
By trading in a broken
GameCube.
And keeping them.
No wonder we don't have any game shops in this country anymore. The whole thing was destroyed by that one simple act.
Or just loads of people like you.
The game shops are like Jenga. Pull out a few bricks and the whole thing will fall. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What
I
were
played
we
the crap
talking
out of
about
Metroid
before?
Prime though.
Apparently, Smash Brothers.
That's the one.
Love me some Metroid Prime. Did you know Metroid is a girl?
Next, you're going to tell me that Zelda's a
Boy.
boy.
Yeah. Zelda is in fact a boy, and her name is Link. None of that made any sense. Yeah, Smash Brothers. Looking forward to that. Way.
What's really cool is Mega Man pretty much. He doesn't actually really feel like a Smash Brothers character.
No,
He
he's
just
just
kind
Mega Man.
He just plays like Mega Man.
Oh, wow.
Like
He
almost
jumps,
exact.
shoots,
Like he doesn't
everything.
like do punches and kicks and stuff. He just whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Just does his normal.
Shoots off his 3 pellets.
Yeah, and every single one of his attacks is pretty much based on the power he would get from one of them.
That's the thing, like, I reckon, because they've got Pac-Man in there as well, I reckon when Mega Man shoots his pellets, Pac-Man should be able to eat them. Pew pew pew!
I know one of Pac-Man's attacks is one where you actually like create a little line of dots and a power pellet at the end and then he follows it.
Oh, awesome.
That's like his up B,
Yeah.
I think.
Whoa.
Yeah, I guess.
And then he can eat the ghosts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are there any moves where he eats you? There must be.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, the final smash he just turns.
He
into
turns you
giant.
into a pair of eyes.
He just turns into a giant Pac-Man.
He should leave all the enemies as little pairs of eyes.
That would be amazing.
And they all have to like automatically go back to the middle of the screen.
Does anyone want Smash Bros. Roster spoilers?
That's
Because like everyone probably knows.
Well,
what they
yeah,
are,
because
anyway.
everybody just like always like, what's the new character?
Oh
Yeah.
God, how many wank cheeks this week?
Lots of wank cheeks.
Lots of
I
wank
need to make
cheeks.
up because I've missed a few podcasts. Yeah.
We're chuffed. We're chuffed a bit.
Yeah, basically everyone knows who everyone is in the game now. It's not obviously there might be a chance that the Wii U one might have some extra characters and always unlikely. But
How many Fire Emblem characters are going to be in there?
well, there ain't any extras other than the ones we already knew.
Yeah,
Dr.
there's
Mario's
lots.
back.
Whee!
From the league.
Oh, that's nice.
He was excellent in that, eh?
Yeah,
Lynn's
and he
only
is
an
more or
assistant,
less
isn't she?
the same
Is
as
she?
he was
Yes.
in Melee.
Am I right about that? Lynn
Huh?
is not actually a playable character, she's an assist, isn't she? Like a
Who?
trophy.
Lynn
Lynn,
from
Sword.
Oh yeah, she's still an assist, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Dr. Mario's back, Wario's back. Apparently they fixed his weird. You remember he had that like sort of intentionally choppy animation. It was kind of weird.
Yeah.
They've actually sort of made him a bit better.
I could never play as him, but it was really
Jigglypuff's
hard to
back.
play against.
Nez is back, Rob is back, Wolf is not, Lucas is gone, Snake is gone.
Yeah.
I hope Falco's in there.
Worst one for a lot of people, Ice Climbers are nowhere to be seen.
Good.
Why is that?
I hate
Yeah.
Ice Climbers.
Apparently, the reason most people are theorising is basically they couldn't like have the 2 characters on the 3DS without it like taking too much.
Really?
Yeah, because it would be like 3 characters and then another 2, so it'd be like
Yeah,
5
makes
characters.
sense.
So
I
don't know
I
if
never
that's
understood
true or
the
not.
appeal of them as characters. They just, ugh.
I didn't quite get them either, but a lot of people
And they're
swear by
stage
them.
pissed
And they've got a
off as
lot of
well.
really exploitable, like infinite grabs and stuff, which is probably
Well, that
why
would
most
be why
miss
people are
them.
getting annoyed.
Yeah, that's probably another
Because
reason
people don't
why
like to
they're
play
gone.
fair, as we discussed.
Yeah.
People are cocks.
Uh,
People and dick.
okay.
One of the new
Fuck
characters is
Fuck
Bowser
people.
Jr.
Sorry?
Bowser Jr. is one of the new characters.
He's
Sunshine.
Yeah, he's in the clown car, like the miniature clown car. But the best thing is, all of these alternate colours are actually all the other Kooplins.
Oh,
You can play all the Koopalings.
That is awesome.
You just switch between Bowser Jr. and it goes Roy. Roy's back!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, they were talking about that. Apparently,
Yeah.
Roy was meant to be in Brawl.
Yeah.
Like, they had the character named Roy, but people theorised that it was actually the Koopaling Roy.
Yeah, and now it's actually come true. Like,
I want to play as Ludwig.
well, it's really cool actually because like the actual Koopalings and that don't actually do much. They just sit in the clan car, but all the moves are done by the
I
clan
was gonna
car.
say-
Like all like little boxing gloves come out of it, and like it even like licks people and stuff. It's really weird.
I was going to say that, obviously, Bowser... Is he called Baby Bowser or Bowser Jr.?
I think it's Bowser Jr.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, his final smash, or, like, he should have, like, a down and B, like Zelda and Shake have.
Okay.
You know, well, they don't in this game, they're single characters, but
yeah.
they used to do a thing where you press down and B and then transform. He should transform into Shadow Mario.
Well, funny you should say that. His final smash, he actually just brings in Shadow Mario and he paints
sweet.
across the screen and then attacks whoever's behind the paint.
Ah.
So basically, it is more or less that.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other new character that was revealed basically just from people live streaming it. Well, technically they were leaked before that, but
Yeah.
whatever. And this one is probably going to become like one of my favourite characters, Duck Hunt Dog.
Excellent.
The fucking Duck Hunt Dog. He's actually got like a little duck that's like his friend sitting on his back.
Oh, of course, I
Yeah.
almost forgot there's a taunt system. One of his taunts is going to be...
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
His intro is him laughing,
Yeah.
one of his taunts is him laughing, and one of his win poses is him
Yeah,
laughing.
of course.
So he does it a lot. But he doesn't do the boo noise. He's sort of going, yeah, it's not quite the same. But his moveset is just amazing. Like his smash moves tend to be like a gunshot coming near him, trying to get the duck. So he's like trying to avoid these gunshots. Another one of his B moves, he brings in one of the sprites from Wild Gunman. Like it just drops down in front of him. He sort of like poses to drop it down, and it just sort of like does the fire thing. You know that Quick Draw game they did on the net?
Yeah.
Basically, his whole moveset is just Nez Sapper. Nez Sapper moveset. And his final smash has probably now become one of my favourites, other than Mega Man's in the whole game, where like all these ducks like smack into the opponent, and then there's like this big shootout between the Wild Gunman sprites and the Hogan's Alley sprites, and there's just ducks. Yeah, Hogan's Alley. So there's just ducks, barrels, and all kinds of shit just flying everywhere on the. Yeah, and I think another one of his moves is, you know, in Hogan's Alley there was that game where you have to keep shooting the can in the air. One of his moves is actually he kicks one of them cans out, and if you keep pressing B, it'll keep like jumping, like going. Pew, pew,
Wow.
So yeah, he's got one of the best movesets. I think
Him, Pac-Man, Mega Man.
Yeah.
See, I've never been into Smash Bros. That much before, as I said,
mean,
but this game is just getting it all right.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of characters in it I don't really care for, like Fire Emblem. I don't really care, and then they've got like Shulk.
There's always two.
They've got Shulk from Xenoblade, who I don't really know either, but fair enough. That's for people that like that. But like,
I
just for Mega Man,
the
Pac-Man,
crap
Duck
English
Hunt
voice
Dog.
acting in Xenoblade.
Hello! It's back in Smash as well.
Xenoblade.
They're using the same guy in Smash as well.
God.
Did you see the trailer for it? Like,
No, I haven't
revealed
actually.
Shulk.
I did, but
He's still got like, oh, I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a character in Xenoblade, he's like your tank in your party, he's called
Yeah.
Rhyme, and he's like, it's Rhyme time, baby!
Yeah.
But it's like, he doesn't have
The
like a
only reason
Londony
they're still
accent.
using
or...
British voice actors is because Xenoblade wasn't actually going to come out in America. We got it before they did, so that's why it's got British voice cast.
know,
But
it's
now
great.
that's considered like the canon voice cast because they didn't redub it when it eventually came
It's
out
weird
in
though,
America.
because it's not like Londony. And
Nah.
it's not like West Country, it's not posh or anything. It's like our accent. It's like Essexy, like, hello baby.
Yeah, but
Weird.
sort of, by the sounds of it, put on.
Yeah, a little bit.
Go get in
I'd
the
say
shops and get us a pie. I don't know.
No, I'm putting it on because, you know, I'm trying to exaggerate it. But yeah, it does just sound like an Essex.
And Essex.
An
Yeah.
Essex.
So yeah,
The only way is that.
that's all we've really been playing.
I'm looking forward to Little Mac. He's gonna.
Oh
be
yes, that's
great.
another one. Yeah, he's another one of my favourites. I
Yeah.
think he's going to become a
I
favourite.
really want the amiibo of him as well.
Yeah,
Because
I think
they haven't announced enough of those.
Yeah, so far they've just got like the first like 10 or something like
Yeah.
that. I think they're going to do more later on.
Because they haven't got the Mega Man one.
Yeah, they've got to do a Mega Man and
Yeah.
a Pac-Man. A duck hunt dog now. I want that.
Oh
I
yeah.
want
That is a really unexpected one. For
Yeah.
me.
I love that. The more like silly, like retro characters, the
Well, that's
better.
the thing.
I mean,
Why
Rob's
don't they
in
just
it
go
again,
mental
so-
and just
Yeah,
have
Game
like a
& Watch is
roster
back
of well
as
over
well,
like
so-
200 characters? They can. There's no reason
It
why
would
they
be an
can't.
unbalanced mess then, like this anything.
No,
It
they
would
just have to
become
put some
Mugen.
work in
It'd just
to
be
make them
Mugen.
balanced.
You can, yeah.
A bit of work, that would take a fucking decade.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, do it.
I do like the idea of having other characters as ults though, like just to squeeze in more
Yeah,
characters,
yeah.
like they've done with the Koopalins.
I like
that
the
idea.
Tomb Links back in it.
Yeah, yeah.
I like Tomb
Yeah.
Link.
Yeah.
Because that ties in with obviously the
one of
remake and stuff, so.
one of Link's ults is actually is it Dark Deity?
Fierce Deity.
Really?
Yeah. One of
Fierce
his ults.
Deity Link.
Wow, what
Yeah,
with the
you
curly
can actually-
sword and
yeah,
everything? Ah.
Yeah, you can actually play as him.
And his silly white hair.
That is cool.
Yeah, he's one of the. Yeah, it wasn't in the demo, but I saw it in the live stream. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah, I think they've also got Toon Zelda as well, who one of her alternate things is Tetra.
Oh,
I have heard that.
No, she's not in it.
No?
No.
Well, that's
Maybe that was just a rumour then. But
Yeah, there was a lot of rumours
The
flying around.
player's Tetra,
Everyone was
pirate.
like just
I want
throwing
to play as the boat.
Everyone was throwing a shit fit because they were expecting Ridley to be in it.
Ah, that's a
Ridley
shame.
was a boss in Brawl.
And it's looking likely because there was like a teaser of like a Metroid
There
level
do
in the
need to
game,
be
and they
more-
had like a shadow of
Ah.
Ridley, and people were like, "Oh, he's going to play playable. He's going to be playable." Ooh.
Why would Ridley be
No
playing?
more
That's
wank
madness. Ridley would
Madness.
This is Sparta.
Yeah,
I do
we've
think
got-
there need to be more Metroid characters.
Metroid.
Because there's only
there's
Zero
only
Suit
some-
Metroid and normal Metroid. So
Yeah, it's true.
We
They
need
do
some
need
more.
to squeeze one other character.
There should be
the commander guy from Other M.
Oh God,
Who
we
tells you
don't
when you're allowed to
Adam
use
Malkovich.
things. Yeah, the guy who tells you when you're allowed to use your missiles. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, yeah, that's his whole moveset.
And
He
the
just sits
objection
there and goes-
says, always objection.
He just makes his final smashes. He just takes away the powers of everyone else, and,
Yeah.
and just wait for a few hours for them to wander around aimlessly.
All they can do is
And then he goes, "Oh, you could use your powers now."
Gandalf, go on then.
You want your double
Gandalf,
jump? Go on.
Ganondorf.
Go on.
New character leaked. Lucky
Yeah.
the podcast just leaked a new character. Gandalf.
Yeah.
His final smash is all ghosts come by.
No, his final smash is the
You shall
dragon.
pass.
the dragon comes out of some fireworks.
Ah,
And then he blows smoke rings and it's all entertaining.
I think we're gonna have
and
to
the
like.
hobbits just love it.
I think we're gonna have to like stop talking about
They're
Smash
just
Bros
eating
because
that
this is
shit
been
up.
going on for like an hour now.
Okay, we're done.
Well, we're very excited.
Yeah, we are.
Okay,
for-
bye.
Well, not quite done yet, but
No,
yeah.
actually, I think fine.
Yeah. Basically,
Go
I'm off. See ya.
Basically, you're taking my laptop because all fuck off.
Yeah.
I've gone past myself, but I don't.
I'm actually going to be away for about 3 weeks, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, they're really that long.
Well, almost 3 weeks. I'll be back on like the 6th.
You're going to dirty America. No, in all seriousness though, fuck you. I want to go to America.
Yeah.
I want to go to Florida. I want to go to New York.
Yeah.
You know, I want to not be in England anymore. No, just for a little while. You know. As a
Yeah,
holiday.
I know the feeling. I'm actually kind of looking forward to
I
getting
wanna
away
do
from the
Scotland.
internet for a
Yes, getting away from it is a very good idea.
I want
Yeah.
to do a Scotland and get away from England. Political joke.
bit. That's going to be really relevant when this probably gets uploaded.
They've got all our
the
nukes and
referendum's
oil.
like in 2 days.
They've got all that nukes and all.
They do. They've got all our nukes and oil. They're just
Yeah, they're drinking it.
glub glub glub. Ah, I've got a new arm. I don't know.
And
Gonna
yeah,
go
I'm going to be
Chernobyl
back
on
on
this.
October the 6th, and I'm
Right.
also going to. Dagger and Cherry Season 2 is going to launch on October 6th. I've actually just queued them up basically, so you
Excellent.
just have to wait.
Well, there's also some,
yeah.
some stuff at the same time, if not just before, coming from Phil.
It better be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
It
a month
will
away.
be.
I can't wait to like come back and see some videos.
Yeah,
basically.
Well,
Well,
basically, as of you go home and get to go to Betty Boo's, or if you do,
need some sleep.
We carry on working out.
And, yeah.
Also, in case we don't have a chance to have another podcast beforehand,
We're going to try and do one.
yeah. In a couple of weeks' time, me and Tom are going to Eurogamer.
That's it.
EGX.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna play Borderlands the pre-sequel.
Mm.
The C prequel. The
C-
prequel. I can't remember what it's
The
called.
C prequel.
It's pre-sequel.
It's a prequel to the C.
The C Pringles. I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's
Can you
be
announce
one of
it
my
as
highlights.
the C prequel?
I will.
Yeah,
announce it as
that'd
the
be
C
great.
Pringles.
I'm looking forward
that.
to a few things actually. Obviously, both Assassin's Creeds. That's nice. I want to play Evil Within. That's gonna be good. Bethesda horror.
And go find Pod.
Smash Brothers there.
Go
Oh,
find
you know
Pod.
they're gonna have Smash
I
Brothers.
bloody
Go
hope
find
so.
Pod and Granny's Garden for me.
I will. You disgust. You vile scum.
You don't belong in this world.
You love of tard.
Love of tard.
So
that's gonna be good funs.
Last week I was actually a guest on the SEGAbits podcast,
Yes.
episode 70. If you want to go listen to that, you might actually get a little. I actually gave away one of the games, the first game of Gagaman and Cherry is going to be on that. So if you want to know what it is,
That's
go
a
listen
Link
to
in the
that.
description.
Yeah, I can
Good.
do that.
Well, I think that have to do.
Link in the description. Like, comment, and subscribe. Big.
Right, we're done.
I can clap really fast.
Do that close to the mic.
Okay.
Are you sure? That's not too bad.
It does make you.
Oh, come on.
That was all for Gibber and Twitch.
As usual. Have you noticed he's never left a comment since?
I bet he
I
actually
think
is
he's got-
gibbering twitching from there.
Eurogamer, gonna be good. Aaron's going away. Sorry, the Gagaman's going away to Florida. It's gonna be. Do some funny lucky hit stuff while you're
There is actually there is a sort of Disney equivalent of Sega World there. That's just like a big arcade that's like free
Is
to
it
play.
called Disney World?
No.
Disney World in Florida, imagine that.
But they've actually got like a whole floor of hopefully they still have a whole floor of retro games. I hope to
Awesome.
just move my camera around that and try and
Yeah.
get some coverage of that if I can. If I'm allowed to. I don't know what it's like in there.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Do it.
Yeah.
What is this?
No pressure. You are actually there to have a.
What is this whiny think he's
Feedback.
doing?
Yeah, I'm looking forward
Yeah, of
to
course.
seeing if.
Like,
Because I remember the
punch
first
me.
time I went to a Disney Quest, that's what the place is called,
Yeah.
quite a few years back in like 2000 or something. That's how I got into my first Capcom 2. Me and my mate were just playing that all night, like on that big screen they had in the arcade machine. We were just like playing it to ourselves, and anyone else that came along was like, "Oh, okay, you bring on," and just chat and just kick their asses at it. Well,
Not to be
by kicking ass, I mean bash buttons quicker than the other person. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So,
Excellent.
plenty of stuff in my pipeline.
Yeah, right up the pipeline.
Right, yeah,
Right, my point.
We're gonna need lube.
The rusty pipeline. We all jumped on that one. Jumped on my pipeline. No, yeah, plenty of stuff going to be happening. So watch this space.
Watch this pipeline.
Well, people watching my pipeline. Get a good old look up
Watch
there.
this biscuit. Alright, bye.
I got more grenades in
This
there.
is becoming a really long podcast now. See ya. I've been the Gagaman.
I've been Murray Carey.
I've been alive. Flat the Younger.
No, fuck him.